And good evening, Trojan fans, and welcome out to J.L. Butch Stoker Stadium here on the campus of Alexandria Senior High School. It is a Week 9 presentation of ASH Trojan Football on 446 Sports. I am Doug Gann, alongside of my co-host and partner for the last, 3 years we'll go with. And Nick
Over 30 games.
That is true. Nick Magnano joins us. Nick, welcome aboard.
Beautiful evening, starting to feel like fall. 67 degrees, sunny outside. Feels like 67. Sunset 621. We have 45% humidity and northeast wind at 3 miles an hour. So should be a beautiful night for football, Doug.
Indeed it is. A special night, a senior night. That's why we're on the air 30 minutes earlier. We'll go through our normal pregame type of stuff before the game. We'll talk to Coach Bachman as well. Prior to the game, we'll do that and have our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game. We will have our starting lineups. We'll get to all of that. We'll do that in just a minute. But let's talk about last week's big comeback. We talked about it a lot last night on the show, but let's talk about it tonight and just talk about last week in that big game against the Bearcats of Ruston.
So we can talk about last week?
Yeah, we can now, and then we're fleshing it after this.
Okay, no. Yeah. Excellent game. Very difficult start for you Trojans. I say that. You know, we did give up the big play, okay, for the run that Ruston had. Then we go right back down the field and get a field goal, make it 7-3, and then it kind of unraveled there to a 21-3 deficit for us in the middle of the second quarter, and then and then it was Trojans from there on. Doug, we had a big punt from Eli, which flipped the field, and then allowed the offense to get back once the defense had their first stop of the night, and just a really big. I mean, Casey Williams. Hey, I got it right.
You did fine.
Casey Williams had a big night. Not only did he have a big night rushing the ball, he had 2 receptions for a touchdown as well. So and then we were talking about last night, 69 total plays. Your Trojans rushed the ball 57 of them.
Wait. They're a passing team. But 4 touchdown passes on the night. You got that backwards, clearly.
Nope. Carson was 8 for 11 for 113 yards, 4 touchdowns, which is correct. Casey Williams, 36 for 219 yards, did not have a rushing touchdown. We'll get back to that.
Slacker.
Yep. Noble had 17 rushing attempts for 67 yards and a touchdown. Then let's go to Cason's receiving yards. He had 2 for 31 yards. He had a 21-yard touchdown reception on that throwback screen to him where our Express Pros lineman of the week had his first big block, Carter Rivette at the goal line to allow Kaysen to get in. And of course, a big night receiving also was Alex Fondo, 4 for 44 yards. He had 5 targets. He had 4 receptions and 1 touchdown to Divin. Like you said last night, was an early favorite for the play of the game until the aforementioned Raymond.
Until about 2 plays later, Raymond Harris.
Yeah, Raymond Harris, as we talked about last night when we talked about aforementioned Raymond Harris and Coach Bachman said it. He was beat.
Yeah.
He was beat on the play and might have been a little underthrown, but we're going to say it was his athletic ability to get back, and he did. He closed the gap, and I'll let you describe the interception, Doug.
Look, it's behind him, and the ball is thrown short. I believe that if he throws the ball on the money, that we're talking about that touchdown right before the half for them. But it wasn't. And frogs and wings, and you've heard you've heard all of that. He goes up, all that notwithstanding, goes up and one hands the ball out of the air, pulls it down, and doesn't just fall to the ground, has the wherewithal to turn the other way and head down and get them down to about the 20-yard line, I guess, 17 maybe?
Yeah, no, and it was obviously 21 because the next play is whenever we went to Kaysen on that. So, but no, Doug, the way it's kind of deceiving the way, because we're talking about 21. Right. Actually, I mean, they ended up scoring, more than that. But they had a total of 183 yards rushing, which is uncharacteristic for Ruston.
Right.
Okay.
And you say that because normally they've got 300.
That's correct. And then passing yards, they had 135 passing yards. So, I mean, you're looking at, what's that? Just just right around 300 yards. I mean, that's
total offense.
Total offense. 318 yards total offense.
And this is a Ruston team that had come back week after week on
Correct.
some teams
Correct.
and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
Mm-hmm.
And so you were on guard for that not to happen again.
Yep. And then another big, you had Jackson Townsend on last night.
Yes.
16 total tackles, 10 solos, 6 assists.
10 solo tackles.
2.5.
Ridiculous.
2.5 tackles for a loss. Xavier White, another big night, 12 total tackles, 7 solo, 5 assists, 2.5, same as Jackson TFLs, 1 sack, 1 quarterback pressure.
So Salt and Pepper accounted for nearly 30 tackles on the night.
Yep, 28 to be exact. And like I said, another thing that another big night by Kyron Griffin. Trey Williams. Kyron Griffin had a big night too. Trey Williams with 12 tackles, and a lot of those tackles were at the line of scrimmage, within the line of scrimmage. 3 to 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. He didn't have to do a lot of game saving.
Chasing.
That's right. That's right. Game or touchdown saving tackles, but big night by him. That's your. And then Bryson Phoenix had 10 total tackles, 5 and 5, 5 solo, 5 assists. So that's your three. That's your 3 on the tackle. Now Griffin, Coach told us last night.
Right.
He went and got Hudson. he had freedom.
That's right.
To go mark Hudson man to man.
Yep, and he went and got him. That's right.
3 PBUs.
Yeah.
3 PBUs.
And again, what stands out again is that's Ahmad Hudson. That's 6'8" Ahmad Hudson. That and Griffin is.
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me, so I'm going to look it up here. Number 5, Jakyron Griffin. 5. He's all of 5'8". So Doug, he's like
12 inches a foot,
yeah.
and that's wingspan and every. Not to mention that he's given up.
Yeah, Doug. I mean, Kyron's just 2 inches taller than me.
How about that? Let's see what.
So folks, what a great night last week. Before we put the Ruston game aside, that was a big night for them. A big night for your Trojans. Like I said, the fumble, as they call it, that they had on Alex Fontenot, which was a very questionable decision. But hey, it was one that was made. Coach did not say anything. Did not get mad about it. But they bounced back from that really well. So that was good work by Alex. And next time the ball was thrown to him was a touchdown. And like I said, big night for that. Big night for Carson. 8 for 11. And Doug, the thing about it is, and I mean, Carson on the year, I mean, he's only had 115 pass attempts for.
And that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. You look at all these passing leaders with 2,000-plus yards. They've thrown the ball 225 times.
Yes. So last night when we were talking about it, okay, I went ahead and just did a little math on my phone. So 1,369 yards passing, okay? That's just over 18 yards of completion, okay? Just over 18 yards of completion, 26 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
We'll gladly take those
yes,
numbers.
Sir.
So we're going to take a look at our on-field camera here in just a moment. We're going to visit with Coach Bachman, something new that we're trying out. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're going to give it a whirl and see. As long as KP doesn't get too far down the line, he's going to visit with head coach Thomas Bachman, and we'll have it for you on field as well. Then we'll take a break, and we'll get into our starting lineups. We'll get into our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game, and I think there are going to be some good ones. Last year was a great game. Nick was right on point with those. We'll see if he is fired back up. He started a little bit of a streak now, and he's won 2 in a row, so we're excited about that. But we have 6 more to go on the season before this thing wraps up. That's what we're believing.
So, Doug, how many seniors we have tonight? I know you did that because you know the footballs.
16.
16 seniors.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right, so that's a big night for them. I just wanted
and that's what we talked about. So we'll cover that live, too. That's set to go off at 6:35 is when that will go. And let me see.
Yeah, so big night tonight for your Trojans. Like I said, now let's talk about the Lions while Doug's looking at something real quick.
6:35 is when that'll get going. Then they'll do the support staff at halftime, and we'll take that for you as well.
Yeah, so this Lion team comes in and they're 5-3 overall. Big wins early over Sterlington, Franklin Parish.
5-0 to start again this year.
Yeah, 5-0 to start again. big wins over Sterlington, Franklin Parish, who Franklin Parish is in the same district as Tioga. Between them and Tioga, it's probably next week for the district championship in 4A in the 4A division or 4A district up there. And then Sterlington, I mean, they're 3A Power have been in the championship game. Won it last year. They're on pace to do the same this year. So, but then they hit district, Doug, and,
right.
and district's been a little. They started with Ruston, West Monroe, and Neville.
And look, that's yes.
So
that is indeed a gauntlet. Yeah, we know about where the expectancy of our camera lens goes there, and we're getting that worked out. You'll have that. We'll be right in the coin toss in the middle of the field. But anyway, big night coming up, no doubt about it. Let's. I tell you what, we may have. Well, we're seeing. Looks like they're getting ready, and everything is thrown off just a little bit tonight because of the on-field festivities going on at 6:35. So maybe we'll just wing it a little bit more. But after 6:30, when it starts, we'll throw it down to the field and just cover it with our PA announcer and do all of that. But a big night tonight. Of course, you don't want to look ahead any means, but this is week 9. The Trojans will wrap things up on the road at Neville a week from tonight. Another big one, another team that wanting to leave their mark in Division I while they're still here.
Yeah, big matchup this week between Neville and West Monroe. And West Monroe, it's going to
Tigers.
be it's going to be at West Monroe, which West Monroe has 8. West Monroe has 8 total home games this year. This is a different cycle. Next year, we'll cycle into a new cycle. So that was very interesting for them. So that's been a big home field advantage for them, obviously. But yeah, like you said, Doug, I mean, we're cheering for Neville this week, and then if we take care of business tonight, then we may have a chance to split it next week if we're able to beat the Tigers.
Look, indeed, and that's what. Man, just a lot of great games that are going on around the state. Of course, you saw Evangel and LCA last night. There's just so many good ball games. Union Parish is off tonight. They had a forfeit. One of their team they were playing forfeited, so they're off tonight. But, man, you've got North DeSoto in a big one tonight. Folks all over the state. Edna Carr and Catholic of Baton Rouge and John Curtis are in a monster one tonight.
Yeah, big one last night between Zachary and Central.
Yeah,
Central
and
ends
Central
up winning that one late.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, you are correct. Catholic League, and look, we're gonna. John Curtis,
yes.
Okay, they're right there. They're in the top 5 right now.
They're
but
two right now.
But they have Edna Carr this week, St. Aug next week.
Right.
Okay, so we're about to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're still going to be top 10. They're still going to be good.
They'll have a bye. They'll be top 8.
But we're about to see exactly where Carr, John Curtis, and St. Aug are, because all of them are right there.
Right. And it's the same thing that happens up here.
Yes.
With West Monroe, Ouachita, Neville, ASH, and Ruston all playing each other.
That's correct.
So, boy, you got a good look down at the field. The Trojans are in there. Are they back in the blacks? Is that what those are?
Yep.
And that's the ones they had on their big journey to the Dome last year, the black jerseys with the white numbers, and I can read those. I even like Ouachita's with the white with the contrasting burgundy numbers on theirs.
Yep, we have been spoiled this year with the uniforms, with the exception of the one homecoming game, but we know about that one going into it.
Yeah.
And it's just and the TV does not that camera lens does not do us any. It's an injustice to us, because as we're having a hard time, seeing who's who on the camera, you can see it clear. You can see the numbers perfect on those yellow jerseys.
We're just about to go down to Coach Bachman. We'll let him coordinate that with him real quick. And so you call KP. All right, we're going to go down on the field now with KP Miles, who is with Coach Thomas Bachman. KP, take it away.
crew and, you know, where they've helped us get this program. So, you know, love them. We haven't made a big deal about senior night because, you know, it's the next game. It's certainly not our last game together. So we want to honor them here in pregame, but we got a lot of ball left to play.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, Doug.
There you go, KP. We appreciate that. Boy, we missed the question part of that, but I do like the camera angle and the audio that we had on there, and we'll get a little better at it. Just got to remind me to turn that camera on. But great job down there. So we'll have those kind of shots down and around the goal line. We're going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we'll jump into our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game. We'll have our starting lineups, and we'll get ready to get senior night 2026, if you will, underway. Don't go anywhere. This is, oh, did I tell you that we're brought, well, there's a lot of things that we have to cover. Man, Sinlock Grill and Chill had the brisket mac up here today. They provide the press box food for us. Sinlock Grill and Chill. Of course, ASH Trojan Football is brought to you all season long by the Kubota dealers of Louisiana. You see it. The Wallace Associate scoreboard is going to keep you up on everything. Sadler's Towing. It's just a world of folks that help put all of this together for you. But we'll be back right after this. We'll come back. We'll be here in the Trios Press Box bringing you the Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game and our starting lineups right after this.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at LouisianaAthleticClub.com.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hall. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators.
I keep having to...
We are back here, and the beauty of technology is, oh my goodness, the beauty of technology. Let's see if I can get to what we needed to get to as well, and I may not. Who knows what we're getting to at this point in time, and it's somehow gone. So anyway, let's. How about our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game? Did you know that they have 2 locations to serve you, one in Alexandria and one on the campus of the Red Hot Louisiana Christian University Wildcats? So go by there, either location. One of them across from Fads and Frames in Ellick, and the other on the campus. I drive by the gym every day, Nick. Did you know that?
I believe it. I believe you drive by.
Gosh, dog it. Anyway, how about our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game?
All right, so tonight, this offense going to take advantage of the man-to-man coverage at their secondary. They like a lot of man-to-man from the film that I've checked, that I've watched a lot, and we really need to take advantage of that, with especially coming out the backfield. But if we can take advantage of that, there'll be some big plays in this passing offense tonight.
There you go. All right, so key number 1 is in the books. Nick, again, on a 2-game streak, what do you have for us?
Defense. You have to play to the whistle. This quarterback, he makes a lot happen. He's very quick. He's elusive, and you never know. Right when you think that he's running, he'll throw the ball. He'll pitch the ball. I mean, he's Pavia type, probably very quick and very elusive. And you're going to see this team is very athletic across the board. So we got to make sure that we play to the whistle and we cover every inch of this field.
Look, don't let the 0-3 get you in district play. This is a very good, solid senior laden. You heard Coach Bachman talk about it over and over last night. Senior laden. 21 seniors on the squad, and the bulk of them are starters. Conversely, the Trojans have about, 14, 15 guys that are starting that are underclassmen?
Yes.
Out of the 22. Mm-hmm. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. But don't get me wrong, those seniors that are lacing them up are some pretty solid ones.
Yep. Then overall, special teams. Neville scored a lot of points off of them on special teams. Okay, one of them was on the punt coverage.
Right.
Their receiver, their punt returner, he tried to pick it up after it almost stopped, and there was a kid from Neville right there to jump on it. So we've been solid in that all season. We need to stay solid in that this year. And like I said, we need to take advantage of big possibilities, big opportunities we can have in special teams.
I think the efficiency side of it too. You talked about 68 plays, 57 of them on the ground, and man, we expect nothing but success in those Trojans to come out here and pound away and run that football again.
Yeah, and I expect that, like you're talking about. There's a few wrinkles I saw in practice this week. Didn't get to watch Wednesday's practice because the wind was blowing so much. They didn't get to put the drone in the air. But there's a few wrinkles tonight. Obviously, we won't talk about them before, but I look forward
wrinkles.
to.
That's right. I love them. That's exactly what I like to be. Nick, thank you. That is our Louisiana Athletic Club keys to the game. And not sure our starting lineups. I don't know where it went.
Well, what you'll do across the front, you'll have Carter Rivette at left tackle. You'll have Aiden Price at left guard. You'll have Jacob De La Cerda at center. You'll have Jaden Everett at right guard, and we'll have Peter Lofton at right tackle. That's across the board. Traditionally, up to this point, Gaines McKenzie has been the starting tight end, and then Grayson Thibodeau is your starting H-back, fullback. Obviously, Carson Seller starting quarterback. Kaysen Williams, Noble Williams. Kaysen probably get to start, but you'll see a lot of Noble. And then Hayden Burford will be at one wide receiver position, and Alex Fondo will be at the other.
If you saw 17 carries from Noble Williams, you'd have thought that he and Kaysen split the load, and there were about 35 carries on the night. Would you believe that?
Yeah, no, it was crazy how much, and of course that was a good thing that Noble. It was last week that coach announced it to us Thursday night that he was available, for the game, and that was good work there by him to recover, to do. Although the week before, our sideline reporter, not going to say any names, but his initials are KP, right? So, but yeah, he was talking to Doc, and And then Noble was he was kind of walking around without his brace.
Without his brace, yeah. And he said, well, hold on a minute.
Yeah, and Doc said, where's your brace? And he had it in his pocket. So so after that point, he did well to do that. But, you know, great. I mean, the program that Coach talks about, the program, it's not just him, the coaches, the players. There's support personnel. There's medical doctors. There's, you know, trainers. Gage has come on and has done a really good job for him as a trainer, Gage Trahan.
Right,
and,
yes.
Down to the water, you know, to the people who take care of the water, people to take care of the hydration. John Peach, part of that hydration crew. You know, you'll see him out there with the
what a great dude.
with the water bottles and but no, so yeah, so it was good work by Noble to get back.
Indeed it is. We've got the band making their way in, and this is our on-field camera that we're getting a look at, and you see the band starting to make their way in. Great work down there by our on-field reporter KP to be down in the mix of it. Boy, we're right there bringing it to you. And delighted that you are here with us as well. So, KP, we again have senior night festivities coming up in about 10 minutes, but let's take a look back at what's going on around our 446 Sports family of games. A couple of teams playing each other in Tioga and Grant. It is senior night. Tioga has a number of seniors on their squad this year as well, notably Case Malone and Kervin Johnson and Ponce and that group that have led them to a 7-1 start. Nick, their only loss to Sterlington in week 1.
Yeah, and of course, once again, week 1, it's just, you know, they've improved a lot since then, but they had an opportunity early in that game to compete really well with them. So, yeah, that's their one loss. They're number 7 right now. Of course, power ratings change every 12 hours. So, for example, when I looked at it earlier today, the LCA and Evangel game had not been updated.
Right.
Okay, they were still both of them hadn't put that game in yet, where the Central Zachary game from last night was put in. So,
right.
And that's what happens. Your Thursday night games, I think these coaches have 24 hours.
They do
to put the stuff in, and so they update every 12 hours on LHSA.
Another little tussle to keep our eye on down 49 is Turley's Catholic and St. Thomas More in their annual rivalry battle. Those will they'll go on, and it's been 11 years since the Rebels at Turley's Catholic have fixed things. I mean, have won the game, and so that was the year after their head coach graduated. As a matter of fact, so you know that he is anxious to do this. They were 8-0 last year before they ran into St. Thomas More and took the loss, and so they're sitting at 8-0 again this year. This game is at Rebel Stadium there on Turling's Drive, so that is a big one. Yeah, it is, and the thing that's really neat about that, of course, your brother-in-law Brett 2T Stallsby's down there producing for them.
That's
and,
right. The thing that's so impressive about that is the setup that they have, the setup that Turling's has. If you've never been there, everything is really, really neat. It's all close. Everything's on top of each other, and just a support. We were down for the homecoming coaches show, the Michael Corville coaches show, where you were down there on field with him.
Yes.
And he was able to kind of talk to us a little bit about the facilities, about where the name Turlings came from. That's right. Father Turlings is who opened the school in that area that's around there. So it wasn't named after someone. He's a gentleman that started it way back when. Yes. I think 75 years. Yeah. And then we got to the Powder Puff football games that were behind, in the background, and the team were the coaches, and just there were probably 200 fans in the bleachers for that on that Monday night just for that. So just a great environment, good fellowship. We get to go down every Monday night and do the coaches show, and we've met a lot of great people, and definitely pulling for the Rebels tonight. Yeah, they are, and some of the other games, I know Menard is on the road down to Church Point. Yes. Just instead of going to left to Mama's, you go right to Church Point. Yeah, and the aforementioned Mama's he's talking about is Mama's Fried Chicken, and I know they don't sponsor, they don't
I've been there
with us, but they are phenomenal. They are phenomenal.
They are indeed. And then St. Mary's and St. Mary's and Alway. Look, did you know that you can check it all out on our Saddlers Towing scrolling scoreboard that goes across the bottom of it? Northwood Lena goes to St. Mary's. They're playing that one in Natchitoches. A big one out in DeVille tonight, one of two final home games for the Panthers. Marksville comes into town. It's Marksville and Buckeye. So we'll keep you all that. And then at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, it is the ASL State Championship. Do you know that they rank nationally, these 8-man teams, I think, or regionally at least, and Louisiana has 6 of the top 25 teams. 2 of them are playing for an ASL State Championship tomorrow. John Paul the Great Academy, the Guardians looking for their 4th straight championship.
Yeah, and it's this is going to be my third game to help you with that, and it was a rematch last year, and Acadia Homes had them to the very end, and what we call them JPG, John Paul the Great. They came back last minute and won it. So
that's the 2 that'll do battle again.
Yeah, and the only 2 losses Acadiana has this year is 2 JPG. So it might be tough for them to do beat them 3 times in 1 year.
There you go. Well, we are going to get ready. It is 6:35, so we've got a couple of minutes. We're going to step away, take our final break, and when we come back, it'll be senior night festivities here on 446 Sports.
The wait is over, Sinlaw. DBAT Alexandria Baseball and Softball Academy is almost here. Whether your child is just starting out or aiming for the big leagues, our state-of-the-art training facility and expert lessons are designed to guide them every step of the way. Let's foster growth on and off the field. Sign up to be a founding member today.
We're back for the senior night, 2025 senior night, but it's the 2026 class. We're about to turn over to the PA announcer here shortly.
Testing 1. Mic test, testing 1.
First, we would like to thank you for being here as we honor the seniors who have invested so much into Alexandria Senior High this football season. We will start this senior night by honoring our film staff, our football players, and volleyball players. First, we will honor our Trojan football team film girl, senior Adiane Walker. Adiane is a daughter of Althea Williams Walker and the sister of Aiden Walker. She plans to join the United States Navy and earn her master's degree in education. After active duty, she hopes to transition to teaching while serving in the Navy Reserves. Adiane Walker. Now for our ASH Trojan football team. Number 22, Grayson Bevels. Grayson is a linebacker for the Trojan football team. He is being escorted by his parents, Dr. Gregory and Sharifa Bevels. Grayson plans to attend Prairie View A&M University, where he will major in biology pre-med. Senior Grayson Bevels. Number 85, Clayton Doyle. Clayton is a tight end on the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Billy and Caleb Doyle. Clayton plans to flip houses and pursue a career in realty. Senior Clayton Doyle. Number 22, Jaquarian Frazier. Jaquarian is a cornerback for the football team. Frazier is being escorted tonight by his parents, Clinton, and Aquanti Frazier. He plans to attend college to play football and major in business administration. Senior Jaquarian Frazier. Number 24, Jace Spikes. Jace is a defensive lineman. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Joshua and Valerie Spikes. He plans to attend college to play football and major in animal science. Senior Jace Spikes. Number 27, Zakibrian Baby Z Freaks. Zakibrian is a wide receiver on the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Tammy and Carol Freaks. Zakibrian plans to attend a trade school program. Senior Zakibrian Baby Z Freaks. Number 8, Carrick Gaines. Gaines is the defensive back for the Trojans. Gaines is being escorted tonight by his mother, Keisha Gaines, and his brother, Kylan Gaines. Gaines plans on attending college to play football and major in architecture. Senior Carrick Gaines. Number 51, Peyton Hobbs. Hobbs is a defensive linebacker for Trojan football team. Hobbs is being escorted tonight by his parents, Lindsay and Michael Wesley. Hobbs plans on attending college to play football and major in sports management. Senior Peyton Hobbs. Number 91, Christopher Hood. Chris is a linebacker for the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Shanette Cleveland, and father, Christopher Hood. Hood plans to enlist in the military and also plans to attend CLTCC in the future. Senior Christopher Hood. Number 83, Bryce Letzinger. Bryce is a tight end on the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by mother Kelly Ryder and dad Darren Letzinger. He plans to enlist in the Air National Guard, then plans to attend LSU and major in engineering. Senior Bryce Letzinger. Number 25, Andrew Montague. Andrew is a defensive back for the Trojans. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Sybil and Jeff Montague. Montague plans on attending LSU, majoring in aerospace engineering. Senior Andrew Montague. Number 79, Riley Nugent. Riley is a linebacker for the football team. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Dana Nugent. He plans on attending LSUA and majoring in nursing. Senior Riley Nugent. Number 55, Aiden Price. Aiden is an offensive lineman. He is being escorted by his mom, Adrian Allen, and dad, Daryl Price. Aiden plans to attend college to play football and pursue a career in welding. senior Aiden Price. Number 92, Ethan Richard. Ethan is on the defensive lineman for the Trojans. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Cassandra Walker, and his dad, Charles Richard. Ethan plans on attending college to continue playing football and pursue a career in welding. Senior Ethan Richard. Number 87, Tristan Spears. Tristan is a wide receiver on the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Tracy and Kimberly Spears. He plans on attending Louisiana Tech to major in chemical engineering. Senior Tristan Spears. Number 84, Grayson Thibodeau. Grayson is a tight end for the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by parents Beth and Brian Thibodeau. Grayson plans on attending college. This is senior Grayson Thibodeau. Senior 46, number 46, Xavier White. Xavier is a linebacker on the Trojan football team. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Letitia and Sean White. Xavier plans to attend college and majoring in engineering. Senior Xavier White. Thank you, football, for your service to ASH. We will now present our senior volleyball athletes. Senior Amari Dupar. Dupar is being escorted tonight by her mother, Clarencia Dupar Davis. Amari plans to attend Northwestern State University to major in kinesiology. She hopes to become a physical therapist. Senior Amari Dupar. Senior Princess Butler. Butler is being escorted tonight by her parents, Mooney and Jazzy Gray. Princess will be attending Prairie View A&M and majoring in kinesiology and hopes to work in the sports medicine field. Senior Princess Butler. Senior Madison Rocket. Rocket is being escorted by her parents, Matt and April Rocket. Rocket plans to attend college and major in interior design. Senior Madison Rocket. At halftime, we will honor our cheer, dance, flag line, band, and ROT seniors.
And there you have it. That congratulations to our seniors on there. You saw the senior football players and the volleyball members. We'll have, I believe, band and cheer and dance coming up at halftime, and we'll bring that to you in its entirety. About 17 minutes until kickoff, so things will start getting back to normal. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the countdown to kickoff ramps up, and we're ready to get this thing going here at the top of the hour. For Nick Magnano, I am Doug Gann. Matthew on the camera, KP down on the sideline. We'll be back right after this.
Buying or selling a home is one of life's biggest decisions. At the LaLa Group, we believe it should also feel personal. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, our team walks with you every step of the way, bringing knowledge, care, and experience you can count on. I'm Trish LaLa. When you work with the LaLa Group, you're not just making a move, you're gaining a trusted partner. Our team is ready to help you buy, sell, or invest with confidence.
Here's an important...
The wait is over, Sinlaw. DBAT Alexandria Baseball and Softball Academy is almost here. Whether your child is just starting out or aiming for the big leagues, our state-of-the-art training facility and expert lessons are designed to guide them every step of the way. Let's foster growth on and off the field. Sign up to be a founding member today.
And we are back here high above J.L. Butch Stoker Stadium in the Trios press box, bringing you ASH Trojan Football, brought to you by your Kubota dealers of Louisiana. I am Doug Gann alongside of Nick Magnano. And joining us is one of the things that, man, it just started out as a little whisper of an idea and is exploding onto the scene thanks to the hard work of our man Marshall Leffler. You hear him on Friday nights as the voice of the Union Parish Farmers. I think the other 100 and however many hours there of the week, he is busy getting out stats and compiling things for the Red River Roundup. And we're joined here now by Marshall Leffler. So, Marshall, welcome aboard.
Thank you, man.
Hang on. There you go.
Yeah, good to be here. And look, really excited to see what may be the biggest home test of the season thus far for the Trojans. They've had a lot of tough road games between Destrehan, West Monroe, and Ruston last week. So a great night at the Butch, Halloween, and it's getting spooky down there already.
Indeed it is. Look, and those of you that you say, wait a minute, that voice sounds familiar. He does the color commentary in the booth with me for the Louisiana Christian University Wildcats. We're on a bye week this weekend, but he'll join me back in the booth next Saturday for Senior Day down there as well. But, Marshall, a couple of great interviews today. One with Coach Chop of LCA, Matt Staniford, and that LCA team that, boy, what a thriller down at the wire they had.
I mean, when you look at the games that they have played so far this year, Archbishop Rummel, Archbishop Shaw, Central early on in the season.
What a game that was, what, 55-48?
Evangel in their non-district schedule, and, gosh, they do it again. So they're 8-1, and they're going to be as good as anybody in Select Division III. So that'll be an exciting bracket and really an exciting couple years for anybody who's matched up against that team.
Look, one of the things that you've done in this season is we visit with Mike McMillan of the North Shore Report. So we're able to talk to him, Jace Lejeune with Gridiron Football. We talked to Chasten Tavares and, of course, a number of others. But you've been following the Loyola Prep folks up there off to an 8-0 start. Man, they've got a tussle tonight with the Griffin of North DeSoto.
Yeah, if there's a game that matches the intensity of where we're at tonight, I would say up there in Stonewall is going to be as good as it gets in the state of Louisiana tonight. Two teams that are at the top of 4A. They'll go their separate ways in the playoffs, but both of those teams, both of those coaches are going to want to get that one tonight.
Yeah, Marshall, we've been watching it every morning every Saturday morning, and like I said, you've added the Friday afternoon, which has been a really good thing. But I definitely encourage. Yes, I know your Union Parish play-by-play, and I know you're from that part of the state when you left here for a little while, and you're back here. But this young man here has knowledge of all over the state. And he does the most research I've ever seen. So I encourage everybody, all of our listeners tonight, everybody that's watching, take time. If you're not up at 8 o'clock in the morning because, it's early, go back and watch it, because with the job that Marshall does with coverage, not only just here in North Louisiana, but what he's done across the state has been phenomenal. We definitely appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Nick. And I think really what we hope to do is we get into the playoffs and – there's not as many games taking place because people are getting eliminated, that we can really bring to a fan, okay, if your team's in the playoffs, here's who you're matching up against. Hopefully we've got some information about where that team stands, that kind of season they've had, and So, look, yeah, if you're a Trojan fan and you're playing a team from Shreveport or from Monroe or from New Orleans or Lake Charles, we want to help you get prepared for whatever that game is going to be. And look, the Trojans will be there this year, and hopefully they can make it all the way back to the Dome. But no matter who your team is, what we want you to take away from what we do is, look, where does my team stand in this bracket? Where does my team stand in this crazy state of high school football that we have, and what kind of chance do we have? So we hope to bring that to you no matter what team you support.
Another one to look at tonight is that tussle at Turlings. Wow, that was how do you like that?
Oh boy, I see a T-shirt coming.
Indeed, it is. St. Thomas More goes cross town to face the Rebels and Coach Mike Corville and the Turlings Catholic Rebels. How about that one tonight?
Yeah, we've had a blast covering them this season. They've got some guys on offense that are highlights waiting to happen. In the words of Coach Corville, he's in his first year there. He's been just a pleasure to get to know, to get to work with, and what a great program that he has taken over and brought to a 8-0 record so far. So that's going to be a really, really good game down in Lafayette tonight.
So what do the folks look for tomorrow morning when they tune in for that cup of coffee and a little bit of around the state football?
Well, we're going to cover, like I said, these biggest matchups that we've discussed here. We'll try to have as much info as we can from those games, and then our analysts from all over the state, the North Shore, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Lafayette, even the Southeastern Conference. We'll try to bring everybody up to speed on some of these district races. A lot of districts could be decided tonight. A lot of PowerPoints kind of may be set in stone tonight. So we'll try to get a sense of all that and, again, bring everybody up to speed on where your team stands as we are creeping up on the playoffs.
There you have it. Marshall Leffler joining us here, a vital part of 446 Sports now, and the Red River Roundup arm that is bringing you round the state coverage on there. Marshall will be with us tonight on the sideline, updating you with some pretty good video coverage of things down on the field. We just wanted to get an eye on him up here in the press box. Marshall, thank you. Looking forward to the data that you bring us down there on the sideline.
I'm looking forward to them kicking the ball off. Let's do it.
There you go. Marshall Leffler joining us here, and things getting ready to get going here, Nick.
Yeah, let's talk about we didn't get a chance to talk about the starting lineup on defense. Should be starting across the front of the defense. We'll have Ethan Richard, senior Ethan Richard, senior Peyton Hobbs, and then Jaden Bayon, junior Jaden Bayon. That should be your three defensive linemen. You have Bryson Phoenix will play the outside linebacker, stand-up outside linebacker. You have Carrick Gaines, senior, will play will be the apex position. Starting linebackers tonight, Jackson Townsend Jr., Xavier White, who's a senior.
Yep.
Starting cornerbacks will be Jay Frazier and the aforementioned Raymond Harris. Your starting safeties tonight will be Trey, Z9, K9, Williams, and Jakarian.
That's right, just one of those guys.
Yeah, and Jakarian Griffin will be she'll be your other starting safety. And big night. You see your Trojans coming across right now, and like I said, don't let these records, as Doug said earlier, don't let the records of Ouachita Parish deceive you. They played Neville to the very end last week. Actually had a chance to win that game with a 2-point conversion towards the end. Also, they played West Monroe, and they played West Monroe really, really tight until the end.
Well, you look, that is our first look at our on-field camp, and take a look at the run out that is about to happen. If you don't think that's some pretty good coverage down on the field, and that's KP that's got that camera. You can hear the music from those speakers, the gold smoke is flowing, the purple smoke is going, the sparks are going, the light smoke is going. We are fixed it. We are in, and here come the Trojans. There's a great look at it as they make their way around. KP is going to make his way into the, Ouachita hasn't made it out yet on there. They're going to make their way out to the coin toss, and we'll have that for you as well. But Nick, pretty happy with that last little camera that we added there.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it too close. Trying to get situated for kickoff here with my stat sheet, but yeah,
you're always working.
Excited about this new feature we have, and there's the Ouachita Lions coming out.
Somewhere across the field are our friends from Ouachita Parish that are up there in the bleachers calling their broadcast. Mike Downhour, T-Lay Collins is up there, Desmond Lighton, Chris Lewis, and Ricky Robertson. So a big welcome out to those folks that are here. And getting ready for the presentation of our colors tonight.
Tonight's all-senior guard is led by Cadet Commanding Officer MCJ ROTC Cadet Captain Nathan Smith. To his right is Marine Corps Color Barrier Cadet First Sergeant Jacob Kuti. The left rifleman is Cadet Second Lieutenant Zacharias Bowie, and the rifleman is Cadet Second Lieutenant Michael Hall.
And we are back. Let's get down on the field.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us all together tonight. Players, coaches, officials, families, and fans from both teams. We're grateful for the chance to play the game we love and to share this time as one community. Please keep everyone on the field safe and help us play with respect, effort, and good sportsmanship. Be with our coaches as they lead and our officials as they make fair and wise calls. Tonight we also want to lift up everyone affected by breast cancer, those who are fighting, those who have survived, and the families who have lost loved ones. We pray for strength, comfort, and hope for each of them. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the Lord gives right the bombs burn, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
And there you go, a rousing rendition of our national anthem, a great prayer, and that means it is getting close to a football. We are just a couple of minutes away. We're going to go ahead and reset the clock so that everything is ready to go.
Doug, you know everybody's impressed when they turn around, and they look up at the at who's singing, you know. So she did a really good job.
Well, they would, if I would have sang it, they'd have turned around and looked too.
Okay.
Just the wrong way. We're going to, again, we're going to head down to the field for the coin toss. And we'll keep an eye on things going down there. Nick, so you'll see the captains for tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have, looks like number 10, Dallas Fillmore for Ouachita. Looks like 12 is Nolan White, maybe, and then that's number 2, who's your starting wide receiver, Kevon Whitlock. For your Trojans from left to right, Xavier White.
You're hearing now, you see on the left side of your screen now is Tank, big Jacobin Guillory, that is back defensive tackle for the Tigers and just superstar here.
Yeah.
He's the honorary captain tonight.
Excellent, yeah, the weekend off for the Tigers. Xavier White from left to right, Xavier White, Ethan Richard, Peyton Hobbs, and Grayson Thibodeau for your Trojans.
Trojans have won the toss and elected to defer. That means that Ouachita will take the ball. So great work down on the field. They'll get this thing set up. You hear the crowd there. You get a good look at Jacoby. We hope to have him up here at halftime. We'll maybe visit with him. It's going to be a crowded halftime, and we're delighted about that.
Hey, the more people up here, the less I have to talk to.
Look, Coach Ben was going to make it out here, but he's not. I tell you, one thing that's missing tonight, Nick, what is the one thing out of all of this that's missing tonight?
I have no
John
idea.
Henry Peach is not in the house. We say he's back over at his buddy's house. We got video of it that they're watching the game. So a big shout out to our buddy John Henry. Did not have his 446 Sports hat on. So I don't know what the deal was with that in the video that I got. But needless to say, we are getting ready to get things going, and there you go. I was looking around and couldn't find my glasses because I was looking around and couldn't find my glasses. So there you have it. Eli Fung set to lead things off. He is our reigning Sabine State Bank player of the game, and that is going to send back some guys that are very optimistic at best standing up on the 10-yard line. That is number 14, Cody Nelson. Looks like number 3, Macario Dade, is back there with him as well. Eli, a couple of hops and 11 steps and ready to get this thing going. Look at how amped up. Just about everybody on the sideline is hopping and jumping and into this thing. Boy, the night is electric. The run-up is on, foot to ball, and we are underway. That one fires back deep. They turn, they look. It's 9 yards back. Bounces up, and it's good. You ought to get a point for that, but you don't.
Good work there by Eli. Let the special teams get a little run there to stretch out a little bit. And now this Trojan defense, as we talked about earlier, that looks like all the starters we mentioned are on the field. There's not any changes.
Nick, it's been an hour since we came on the air. Did the weather change any on us? I know it's cooled off a good little bit.
Yeah, I'll check that here in just 1 second after this play, Doug.
Quarterbacking for Ouachita is Connor.
You will see Montrell Connor Jr. the bulk of the night at quarterback. Handoff is up the middle off to their left side and going to get just a couple of yards.
Yeah, it looks like Ethan Richard, Xavier White, 58 degrees, Doug. So we've cooled off 5 degrees. The humidity's actually gone up, and the wind is calm.
I got to remember that one of my duties is clock, so we'll get it down to 11:44 where it is supposed to be. 11:30 and counting. We'll catch up. Don't worry. There's a snap throw nearly picked off, and I'll catch it up to where it needs to be here as we sit at 11:28. Good coverage on that one.
Yeah, Carrot Gaines there, steps in front of that ball and almost takes it back to the house. And now what you call it, the money down, Doug.
It is, and they're trying to cash in on it, to say the least. Yes, we know the clock's running on that incomplete pass, but we're catching it back up. So Connor now faces 3rd down and 8. Snap is back. He's going to have to, the pocket just collapses, and that is huge. Huge work by who else?
Jackson Townsend, big sack there.
Look, Jackson and Hayden Burford were on the show last night, and just two of the most pleasant guys that will get after you.
Yeah, big work there for a loss of what looks to be 7 yards on that, and this is where we could take advantage of them, Doug, as a special teams for sure.
Senior punter Trey Johnson to kick it away to Hayden Burford, who stands at the plus 48. He is at the Ouachita 48-yard line. Snap is high. Kick is there, nearly blocked. Burford's going to get under it there, trying to make a man miss and does not. going to lose 2 on it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 50.
Yeah, like I said, we can take advantage of that. Brandon Bruce there, the senior for Ouachita on the coverage there. But one thing I want you to notice, Doug, is the three protectors right in front of the punter.
Right.
They're all offensive defensive linemen, and not saying they're not athletic, but if we can get past that first line, that's a good for us.
Rather favorable spot there for the Trojans, 3 yards up from where we thought he had it at. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Sellers brings Fontenot in motion. Now it's a tight set. High snap, but gathered in. And that's Kaysen up the middle. Kaysen banging around. He's to the 30. Continues to roll down to the 27-yard line. And the clock will stop now to move the chains. Boy, one thing we saw last year, if you remember, J.T. Lindsey had 4 touchdowns in the first half.
20 yards there on that first carry, if I'm not mistaken, Doug. Started right behind Elisarda and then broke to the outside.
Again, same. They're going to call that one.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, a lot of movement there by your Trojans. I mean, Fontenot did lunge a little bit, but I think there was movement on the line as well.
Against the Trojans, false start.
I was going to back them up 5,
So it will be now 1st down and 15.
1st and 15 for the Trojans.
Back up the middle it goes, and Kaysen again off and banging around.
Yeah, nice little jump cut there right at the line of scrimmage to avoid the first tackler for a 7-yard gain up the middle. Their number 48, Doug, who is Dalen Berryman, a big defensive tackle.
That one is snapped back. Going to have to make something happen. Kaysen picks it up. He's getting back a lot of yards. And look, that may not look good, but he saved 12 yards on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Doug. I was looking at the line there.
Snapped it right over his head. And that first one was there, but I think Berryman is getting on. He's making an impact right away. That's the young man that's going to Texas, I believe.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard loss there, unfortunately. If I'm correct, that's going to fall on Kaysen because he had the rushing attempt.
It would have been about 20 yards, too, had he not picked that one up and made something out of it. 3rd down and 20. They'll look over to the near side. You try to go down there and just get something out of it where you can go forward or get inside the 35 and give Eli a shot at it. And looks like there's going to be a delay of game whistled. We're going to roll the clock down to catch up. It's 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. So looks like Ouachita is surviving a little bit of a run in this one. 3rd down now and 25 from the 45-yard line. Look for a screen here, Nick, maybe. I think there's a shot at that. Snap is back. Play action. No, you got Fontenot wide open. Fontenot in the clear. Got it in his hands. Touchdown, Alex Fontenot. Touchdown, Trojans. What
Doug,
a catch.
Doug, I mentioned that they play man-to-man, nobody over the top. Alex did a little double move, and he's wide open, and that's what we talked about. We talked before the game that if they're going to play man-to-man, you take advantage of it.
Indeed, and that's what happened. And he had, what I liked is that he had all the time in the world back in the pocket, almost overthrew Alex. Alex just throws up, makes a fingertip grab, and brings it in.
Yeah, a jumbo package in there, so 13 personnel, so plenty of blockers up front.
Got our first timeout coming up. Trojans lead at 6-0, looking to add one, and it is up and it's good. 7-0 Trojans lead this one. 8:51 to go. We'll be back right after this.
Here's an important message for everyone in Central Louisiana experiencing changes in their vision. If you've met this year's Medicare deductible and are experiencing vision changes due to cataracts, then right now is the best and most affordable time to schedule your procedure with the cataract team at Wallace Eye Associates. A new year means a new deductible, so when it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And we are back here ready to get things going. Tioga leads 14-0 over Grant. Eli Fung puts a foot into this one, drives it back out of the end zone, and there you have it.
Yeah, another touchback there for Eli, and hope that's going to be a common tonight. So,
with touchbacks or kickoffs?
the touchbacks and kickoffs.
That's
yes,
right.
Sir. But yeah, so your Trojan defense came out 3 and out, big stop, big play. Kept the quarterback in the pocket, so when Jackson had that delayed blitz, was able to take him down because he wasn't able to get out of the pocket.
This is Montrell Connor Jr., the senior quarterback that is in there. Again, we told you, a senior-laden ball club. Snap is back. Handoff's going to go up the middle. Busting through there. Trey's going to need to make a tackle and does. Gets the first down, so the clock will stop momentarily. But, I mean, he busts through the line pretty quick.
Yeah, it looks like that's Kevon Whitlock. They have him down as a wide receiver. I think that's number 2. Or is that number 3, Doug? Might be number 3, Macario Dade. Yeah, it's number 3,
That's
Macario
3.
Dade, yeah.
And he lines up off to the right side now, so Connor moving him around just a little bit. He's going to have it again off the left side, and not as good a result there. He'll pick up 2 on the carry.
Yeah, he also hides behind this big offensive line, so it's going to be a big task for us as well. The starting center, Doug, is number 73. I think it's 73, and he moved from defensive tackle last year.
2nd down and 7. And they're looking things over. Boy, the horns are in full glory tonight. Can't hear a thing down on the field. And Connor is down there trying to get things going. Handoff comes to this side, and Bryson Phoenix goes to that side, and it's going to be money down.
Yeah, great work there by Bryson to stand up the blocker, shove him off to the side, and take Dade down whenever he had a chance.
Boy, good looking work there. I'm going to make an adjustment on this too while we're here. You keep doing what you're doing, Nick.
All right, so Connor Jr., Montrell is your quarterback here. They have trips to the top, single receiver down to the bottom here.
Back we go, 3rd down, back to pass. Here comes pressure up the middle. They sacked him on 3rd down. They'll get him again on 3rd on the next possession. X marks the spot, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, 1 yard loss does make that a sack for Xavier White. His first solo tackle of the night on this sack, and a big play because there was a lot of green space ahead of Montrell on that one.
Hayden Burford will be back this time about 20 yards deeper than he was originally. Remind me to turn the mic on when we go to Coach Bachman at halftime.
Okay.
That's on you now. 4th down and 7. What else can we pile on? Snap is high, and it's nearly over the head. Here comes. You got to duck because the Sharks are coming. That one is blocked, or he missed. Oh, he's rumbling around, and he's going to have a 1st down. Wow. And that's exactly backwards with what happened to us a week ago.
Yeah, it looks like Jay actually had the punt block, so that's going to be interesting.
But I think he goes by it,
yeah.
And then did he miss kick it down at the end?
No, I think Jay blocked it off his foot, and it just went to the side, I think, and then they picked it up. I do think that Jay actually blocked it there, but I'll look back on the film.
Jay got it or Trey?
Trey went by.
Okay, that's what I thought. Trey went by. That's
yeah.
okay.
So Jay was the next man to go make a tackle, and he went to kick, and I think he actually blocked the kick
into the up back.
Yes, into the up back. That's right.
Handoff again off the left side. He's had success there. He still bangs around, unable to tackle.
Yeah, Bryson missed him on that one. So looks like
clock continues to run. Well, let's see. Let's get it caught up on us too. There is 6 even to go.
That was a 1st down run for Dade.
1st down and 10 go the Lions off to a big break. That's just going to be a designed quarterback draw up the middle, and it looks like they're finding some success there.
Yeah, Xavier White on the top, and Peyton Hobbs there on the bottom. So big run there by him, and that's going to make it short and make it second and 8. I'm sorry.
Second down and 8 for the Lions as their deepest push here, just their second drive from the 41-yard line of the Trojans. Connor surveying, yes, sir.
Jay Spikes in now, a defensive tackle for Bayonne.
One of the seniors on this ball club is in there, and that's great to see. Snap is back, and again, a quarterback designed run. Looked like they may try to run that option out of that later because that's what was set up, but it seemed like that Collins was there, or Connor was there the entire way.
Yeah, Jackson Townsend taking him down. Of course, the aforementioned Spikes, they moved down here from Ouachita Parish 2 years ago. Dad is a assistant principal here.
Cam Allen, the big 6'1", 313-pound offensive lineman. They've got him listed as a defensive tackle, but he's in there to help slow down the rush of the Trojans. 4.5 to go. You see it on your Wallace High Associates scoreboard. 7-0 in this one. Snap is back looking to pass as Connor. Here comes the pressure. Good coverage. He's going to have to tuck and run. Tried to make a move, and he just gets leveled by Kyron Griffin there, a yard shy of the first.
Yeah, good work there by Kyron and Xavier to go inside out, to use the sideline to their advantage as another defender. But it looks like Ouachita's going to go for it.
Yeah, Ouachita's got to go for it here. They will have looking to see if Johnson goes off. No, Dylan Johnson going to stay in. And they do bring the big guy, Cam Allen, back in. Again, 6'1", 313. And they put him almost to that left tackle, tight end type of side, it looks like. Now they switch him over to the right, try to gain some space over to this side. Boy, there's a lot of offensive line to this side, Nick. And a timeout is called. Timeout for the Trojans. We'll take it with them and be right back. You're watching ASH Trojan Football, brought to you by your Kubota dealers of Louisiana.
The wait is over, Sinlaw. DBAT Alexandria Baseball and Softball Academy is almost here. Whether your child is just starting out or aiming for the big leagues, our state-of-the-art training facility and expert lessons are designed to guide them every step of the way. Let's foster growth on and off the field. Sign up to be a founding member today.
And we are back here. Ouachita faces a 4th down and 1. Look for them just to keep it in the hands of Connor here. He can find a seam. Boy, the Trojans all up within about 6 yards of the football. Looks like he is back there in the back with Dade, number 3. Split out to the near side is Clark. Making an adjustment there, and away they go. False start. Looks like it will be whistled or delay. Yeah, false start is it. So that's a big break for the Trojans. Now it'll be 4th down and 6, and see if they switch around and try to play field position now, Nick.
Yeah, it looks like they are. That's their first penalty of the night. So it doesn't make a big difference there.
Because, I mean, in all intents and purposes, he had the first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're back to punt. Boy, I'm telling you, we have been close both times. Burford, nobody back deep to receive. Yeah, they're playing a punt defense, and they'll just let the ball roll where it may, if they get it off. Here comes pressure up the middle, and that one is kicked away. And
go ball. Go ball.
Rolls into the end zone, and that's why you do it. So unable to hang on to it. And Nick, you talked about special teams.
Yeah, it's been a kind of a weird night for sure already. We were trying in the break to look back and see if that was a punt block by Jay, and we'll try to check that at halftime. But yeah, so far, big night, and we've only been our offense only been on the field one time.
Menard has tied things up at Church Point, 7 apiece. Again, Tioga and Grant doing battle. Tioga up in that one early, 14-0.
Any update from I-49, a little south of I-49?
Not anything down there, but how about a big congratulations to Kervin Johnson on his commitment to LSU?
Yes.
That's just huge. Dude's a playmaker.
Yes, he is.
First down and 10. Sellers brings Burford back in the backfield with him. Handoff is going to go to Kaysen to the near side. Kaysen trying to break out of a tackle. Keeps going. There goes Kaysen, 40. Now 45, spun to the 50 and down. And you cannot arm tackle that young man.
No, Doug, that's one of the wrinkles I was talking about. They worked on getting them into the backfield, these wideouts into the backfield, and also on this little slot here.
There they go, same play, or same setup anyway. Fake the inner, no, they don't. They give it to Griffin. Griffin sidesteps the man. Griffin to the corner. Now Griffin, back-to-back first downs, and that'll stop the clock with 3:10 to go here in the first.
Yeah, I can give him 12 on that one. And like I said, this was stuff that they worked on all week. And, of course, the one thing about this one is, I mean, Griffin's one of the fastest players in the state, but they've got some young men that can run as well.
First down and 10 for the Trojans. Snap is back. Handoff, just a straight handoff to the near side. Kaysen trying to get to the corner. What if he could have hurdled that young man, had a lot of yards, but he is brought down for the first time, really with just a couple of yard gain. He'll come out, and Noble will find his way in now.
You know, one thing I learned last night is you cannot hurdle a defender in high school football. I did not know that till last night.
If he's laying on the ground, you can get over him. You just can't go up and elevate over somebody. Snap is there to Noble. Noble banging around. Boy, that is the Noble Williams that we saw a little bit the first of the year. Continues to move that pile. And that will stop the clock momentarily to move the chains as the Trojans are marching, have their next first down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, 14-yard gain there behind Jaden Everett and Peter Lofton on this right side.
Quickly back to work they go. Handoff, Noble's got it off the right side, bouncing around now just up the middle he goes, digging forward, a 5-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, another 5 there. Actually pulled Carter Rivette. He went up and he went behind the center into, we used to call it the 3-hole, but might be different these days.
Northwood Lena 6, St. Mary's 0 early in that one. Noble goes out, gets near the first down. Yeah, they'll give him, well, they won't give it to him. He'll go out and get it. Down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah,
had to get to the 14.
Gain. Yep, 6-yard gain there off this left side. Got this little batch format, this little
toss comes to the near side, and boy, the patience there. That's just what you like to see, how he takes his time running.
Yeah, that was actually Kaysen had come in.
Yes.
And, so we're going to give Kaysen, looks like 5 yards on that gain. So he's definitely, hopefully we'll talk to Brett McCormick about that -15 on that snap.
Trying to get it back here. Kaysen, runs into his own guy, and then a Lion defender. Did see Letzinger come into the game a moment ago. And, boy, the rotation now of Kaysen and Noble is just, you love to see what this does in the fourth quarter for those guys. Thought Sellers wanted to hang on to that one a little bit. That was kind of an awkward handoff on 3rd down and 2.
Look for that to come.
4th down, the Trojans have an opportunity, and this is, if they had not got the score already, I think they might have settled for 3, but they're going to look for this one. No trying to draw anybody offside. That's pass is just off the mark, intended for Bryce Letzinger, and throws it a little bit behind him, it looked like.
Yeah, coach is not happy about that one. He had time, but he also had Fontenot, which, like I said, it's easy for us to see
That's
here.
right.
I mean, believe me, I'm I'm not the quarterback Carson Sellers is, but I think that might be why, coach might be a little disappointed. But but it's of course, I think Bryce might have been able to sit down there too. He kind of was running away from the throw.
They will mark the ball at the 5-yard line, is where the turnover on downs occurred. And look, the defense playing the way the defense is playing, you don't mind that chance down here either. Rapidly moving first quarter of play. We sit with 44 seconds to go. Snap will be taken in the end zone. Handoff is there off to the left side. Good penetration and good work. X almost had him, slowed him down a little bit in just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an assist on there because he started bringing him down, and then his compadres helped him with it. But yeah, and I think once again, looking back, it was a great play call, and just that's something going forward that I think they're gonna be excited about.
Play clock and game clock dead even, and I don't think Ouachita gives a hoot about snapping it here, but they may have to. I mean, they're just a split second away from each other. Snap is back there. Handoff's coming to the near side, being strung out by Harris, and Harris does a good job of getting that, and that will end the first quarter of play. First quarter in the books. Trojans lead it 7-0. We'll be back second quarter of action right after this. We are back for second quarter action in this one, and we looked at it a little bit, and it looked like the kick was kicked into the blocker going back to that one. So we'll keep an eye on that and this game. Moves around. Yep, and right, it was right there, but, well, what great work just to be there. 3rd down and 8, play action pass back to the near side, and that one is thrown away. And we'll catch up 11:56.
Yeah, good coverage there.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Go
ahead.
Good
coverage there by Carrot Gaines to make this a
This is why, Nick, that you don't mind going for it right there, because your defense has been that dude all year.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
Fourth down and 8, and this is one of those you probably just don't put as much pressure on, although they blocked 2 for touchdowns this season. Aiming away from it, snap is back there, and looked like they were just setting up the get out of the way. That one's going to check up, and here it comes. The Price is Right now. They're playing the cliffhanger gang, and there he came, and there he goes. All the way down to the 21-yard line, Nick. So, Mark, that is about a 13-yard punt.
Yeah, good work there for your Trojan defense to get the ball right back to us.
11:49 as the Trojans begin this drive on the plus 21-yard line.
Yeah, still 7-0, Doug. We are, we've dominated pretty much the game, but we need to punch one in here.
You talked about it. This Ouachita team, though, they've been in close ball games, and things just have unraveled at the end of it. That's what happens when you're starting 17 seniors.
Right.
Here you go, Trojans, 1st down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Sellers calls for the ball swung out to the near side, and Griffin's got a good block on the corner. Griffin cuts back inside. Touchdown, Kyron Griffin. Touchdown, Trojans. Cue the horns.
Yeah, 21-yard screen, wide receiver screen there. Nothing, no flags on the turf. So second touchdown pass from Carson Sellers tonight. First one to K5, Jakarian Griffin. Good work by your Trojans.
Boy, and again, having to make somebody miss on that first initial tackle. So yards after catch has been his thing.
Yes, sir.
Really, the only pass he misfired on was the one down here.
Yeah. 2 for 3 with 2 touchdowns.
Snap back kick is up, and it is good. We're going to keep it right here because we just had the quarter break. And Nick, recap that first 12 minutes and 18 seconds or so.
Yeah, big start from Kason Williams. Obviously, he's about 70 yards. Of course, if you take the 15-yard loss, then, put him down a little bit there. So Carson's 2 for 3. He's got 60. He has 66 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Griffin, that 21-yard screen pass there, and then Alex Fondo, the 45-yard, post route earlier on that fourth down. On that big third down play. So yeah, we have 2 penalties for your Trojans for 10 yards total, 1 penalty for Ouachita.
There you have it, and Eli Fung setting up for what is his 3rd kick of the day, first one that has went from left to right.
Yeah, Xavier leading the defense with 5 tackles, 1 solo, 4 assists, and 1 sack.
St. Mary's leads. Well, St. Thomas More leads 14-3. That wasn't St. Mary's. That was St. Thomas More that is up on Turlings 14-3 in the first quarter of play. Kick is away and will find its way. Goodness gracious. I don't know if it's – look, I can't even take credit for that about coming on the show, and now he's banging around. Dude's been killing it his whole career, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and he's it looks like him and I think it might be Birch. They have a little celebration after once he hits one. Coach Wilkerson down there also talking to him. So hadn't seen Coach Wilkerson this year at the show. Maybe as the season gets a little bit longer, we'll see Coach Wilkerson.
Hope to get Jacobin up here before halftime is over with, too. A lot of football to go until that time. Trojans lead this one 14-0, and that's just a good methodical start that you wanted from them. Defense and special teams and offense and all of the above. Snap is back. That's going to be a designed quarterback run again. And, Nick, I don't know if they have anything else besides that.
Well, it's been their key so far, this season. Looks like Carrot Gaines there and on the tackle. And, one of the things, Doug, they like that draw play either to the receiver or to the quarterback. And it really is one that we have to pay attention to.
They'll do it 2nd down and 4. Handoff does go to the running back, and he's dropped immediately, maybe a half a yard gain, and that'll bring up the money down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that last tackle was by Trey Williams.
Ruston, 21.
Neville.
Are they playing Neville?
No, Ruston.
No, Neville.
No, Ruston's playing Pobble.
Yeah, Ruston's playing Pobble. It's 21-0 in that game.
Yeah, Neville and West Monroe are playing tonight.
We're going to have to see if we can get an updated score on that one, too. You're all Neville in that. Handoff off to the left side, stopped shy of the 30-yard line. What do they give him? They give him the 30, and that's going to be a first down following the touchback.
Yeah, they needed 2 and got just over 2. So Spike's there, and Trey comes up, and Trey does such a good job in run support.
Clock up and running now. Move the chains. Only a couple of first downs tonight for Ouachita. First down and 10, and they're content to run some clock off in here. Play clock down under double digits now, 10 and 9 and 8. Snap is back there. Play action. That's going to be a keeper to the near side. And, boy, Harris just got spun around on the block, and he's looking back and saying, wait a minute, he was holding me turned to the inside. But I think he just got his back turned.
Yeah, I will say this. I think there might have been a little bit on Phoenix there, but it's kind of hard to tell up here.
Harris again had that big interception, filling in for an injured Jayton Terry. 9 yards on that gain, 2nd down and 1. And this is what Ouachita wants to do to you, and they've kept with their game plan. Neville on top of West Monroe, 14-0, and Trojans trying to stop that long gain, and they do after a 25-yard pickup.
Yeah, Raymond Harris, Trey Williams there to touchdown save and tackle by those two. Ed in the car, 21-0 over John Curtis as well.
This thing's starting to get a little tense here as those big offensive linemen. This has got to be the biggest offensive line, Nick, that we faced.
I think so.
First down at 10 from the Trojans' 42-yard line. Quick throw over to the right side. Gets in between a couple of defenders, unable to tackle before they pick up 9 3/4. And it'll be second down in inches for Ouachita.
Yeah, K5, I don't know if I've ever seen that on film. I mean, he leaped kind of around the blocker and ends up starting to tackle, and then Jay Frazier helping him to get him down. So after a gain of 9.
Second down and less than a yard to go. Watch for a quarterback draw. They do run the option out to the top. That was more of a forward pass, it looked like, as the trailing running back got in front of him.
Yeah, it looks like Carrick there on the tackle to push him out of bounds. And like I said, you'll see a lot of activity. You're talking about this offensive line. A.J. Washington is the starting center, number 77, 6 foot 330, was a defensive tackle last year.
And they've got a couple of D linemen playing over there, trying to get to the corner, and does.
That's a hold, yep.
And that'll come all the way back.
That's a hold around the 20-yard line, Doug.
They'll back that Ouachita up. I still remember that dead gum bus from last week. You got to admit it was funny.
Oh, it was very clever. Very clever. But, yeah, Raymond Harris was held by their wide receiver here around the 20-yard line. So,
again, that's what we thought we had seen a play before.
Yeah, sounds like Mr. Boatman helping the officials down there with the holding call. So
because of where the hold was, it's first down and 10 again. So they'd gotten close to the first, and that'll back it up. 8:43 to go here in the first half. Rapidly moving first half, and I think that plays right into what Ouachita wants to do. They want to keep it as close as they can.
Yes, sir.
Connor moving some folks around there. Calls for the ball. Play action. He's trying to go deep for it, but he's pressed right up the middle and dropped again. We'll see where that's a sack because it'll be half a yard back. Give that to Jaden Bayan.
Yeah, Ethan Richard forced him to move, step up in the pocket. And, yeah, like you mentioned, Doug, Bayan there. So I know Ethan would like the half sack, but I can't give it to you, young man. We'll give that one to Jaden.
Look, it doesn't matter if it's a half of a yard. It's still a sack.
That's right. That's right.
Connor will bring a man in motion now. He's got one flank to his right. Watch a little dipsy-do. May toss it back. It does. Got a man wide open. It's just a matter if he can get the ball to him, and he does. Razzle-dazzle touchdown for Ouachita, and that'll cut the lead in half pending this PAT.
Yeah, no flags on the field. So trying to see. I think that was number 2. I think that was Kevon Whitlock, who ended up with the touchdown there from Connor.
Oh, goodness gracious. That was just designed about as good as you could. There's a lot of pursuit, a lot of over pursuit. And we've talked about explosive plays. And that was one of them. And that caps off a pretty good drive for Ouachita. That kick is up, and it is good.
Okay.
14-7. 8:02 remains until halftime.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag, so we'll keep it right here.
The way he pulled that one to the left, I wonder if coach is going to back him up and try to have him take it again, because that was very close to the left. I know they call them uprights, but
false start. And they'll retry the kick. Again, this is number, 84? Cam Gill, that is the senior place kicker.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 84.
Snap is back. He'll try it again. Kick is up. This time he pushes it to the right, and it goes, looks like another flag on the play. False start. And you know what creates that, Nick? That's that blitz from the corners. And the block. You're having to get that left tackle and that right tackle to step back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Coach is talking to, let's see what he's going to do. Yep, okay, he's backing him up.
This will make this extra point, a 30-yard one. Normally they're 20, but back-to-back penalties here. And once again, Gale is on to attempt. Snap back, flying in, unable to get it, and that one is there. So after 3 attempts, it's up and it's good. We'll be back 14-7. Trojans still leading it. 8:02 remaining in this one into this first half when we come back.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
We are back to the Trios press box, bringing you this one here, 8:02. Again, big shout out to our friends at Trios there. They have our game up in there. That is not Burford, but he spun down. That looked like Lonsberry.
It did look like it, huh? Let's see. No, that's Doherty.
No, that's Doherty. Okay, I saw the 9.
Yep.
Is what we saw there. So Trojans will have it first down and 10. Some other scores around the way. Destrehan on top, and you don't mind that one. Neville up 14-3 over West Monroe, but anything happens in those games. Ruston on top 14-0 over Pineville. And Turlings Catholic Trail St. Thomas More 14-3.
Yeah, 21-6 now. Edna Carr over John Curtis.
There you go. And all of these games, we're keeping an eye on for you. There comes the toss to Kaysen to the near side. Following those big blockers trying to sneak through. Man, he picks up another 16 yards before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, over this right side here, just following, like I said, these 2 receivers and Grayson Thibodeau.
Trojans go quickly to the line. They've got it at midfield. Snap is back, same play. Toss to that looks like Noble, who bangs around, and he gets 4 on the play out to the 46-yard line. Starting to see games mix it up down there on our Saddlers Towing scrolling scoreboard. 7.5 minutes to go until halftime. Noble fights forward and is going to get 4 more on it. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Like the good old days, Nick, when, they'd snap it with about 30 seconds on the play clock, and they do it 29. Off to the right side, and that's going to be a 1st down. Still continuing. They'll mark him at the 40, though, and that stops the clock momentarily with 7:05 to go. And it's a Trojan 1st down. Clock back to running now, and as soon as the ball is set, the Trojans will snap it within about 3 or 4 seconds. Sellers' high snap is taken in. Kaysen's got it up the middle. He's hit, but does not stop it, man. Falls forward, Nick.
Yeah, 7 yards there. A little spin move to avoid another tackler, and like I said, just right up the middle, right behind his big offensive line.
2nd down and 3. Trojans trying to get back their 2-touchdown lead. It comes off to the near side. Tackles up high, and face mask is going to stop the clock.
Yeah, that was all helmet, face.
A little bit of everything.
2 hands around. So,
and that's where you just got to be careful. So they should, 15 from the end of the run, 33. That should put it at the 18-yard line because they're outside the 30, and half the distance won't come into play.
All right, so he's going to get a 2-yard run there and 15-yard on the penalty, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's where my stats were. I was 3 rushes off last week because they accepted plays. They accepted the penalties after the plays. So hopefully I'll get that one right this week.
There you get a look down. Let's give you that field level really quick and let you take a look down as they're coming in to where we are. Back up to the top we go. Handoff is right up the middle and hit there and bouncing around and nothing doing.
He falls forward for 2, Doug, but that's a big defense lineman, number 48, Dalen Berryman, senior, 6'2", 320, who disrupted that running play. And Thibodeau comes out limping a little bit.
And they will get, see who's that spinning around again. That's Griffin that will come in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Griffin and Gaines McKenzie came in for Thibodeau and for Letzinger.
14-7. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Wallace, longtime sponsor of ours, and we could not do anything that we do without him. It looks like timeout or a flag is there. 5:47 now officially in this one until halftime. Trojans looking to get those 7 points back. Again, we saw this a little bit earlier. They faked the end around. Sellers got a man out of the backfield. That's Burford unable to pull that down. There was double coverage out there.
Roughing the passer, Doug.
Oh, that had to be a late hit because I see Sellers turn loose of it. Look down here, and Sellers is still upright.
No, yeah, he got hit on it, so that's going to be 15-yarder, so that will be half the distance to the goal.
Correct, so should get it down to about the 12.5-yard line. And that's bringing them right into your living room there. Appreciate KP down on the sideline getting those shots for us. Quickly back up top we go. Handoff is to Kaysen up the middle, spinning around, continues to drive. And will be down there, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, 3-yard gain there.
Can get a 1st down without getting into the end zone. The 2-yard line is the line to gain. Kaysen in there, is that Noble? That's Noble back there, I believe. Clock runs with 5 and counting. Yeah, that was Noble, and he's down at the 10-yard line, so he loses a yard on the play.
Yeah, 1-yard loss there.
4:43 to go, and 4:46. You see it on your clock up there. Excuse me. 3rd down and 8. A lot of room to that far side for a drag or something if they can get some time here. He does roll that way. Here comes pressure.
Uh-oh.
That's going to go down to the 1-yard line, and that stinks, but I'm glad he tried to take it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Because they'll have it on the 1-yard line now.
Yeah, good work for McKenzie there to Gaines McKenzie to come back to the ball on that one. Keep that from going 100.
And it would have.
So far, Doug, we have a turnover on downs and an interception and then 2 touchdowns, if my memory's correct.
We have 4:24 to go. I'm sorry, Nick, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, this is playing right into Ouachita's, hands.
Off to the right side, and if he gets through that initial line, he could run away. That's a 1st down on the play. We'll stop the clock momentarily. And the press from the push from the offensive and the defensive line over the last 7-8 minutes of game time is morphed over to Ouachita.
Yeah, starting to get more tackles by our DBs. And
Trojans need to get a stop here. They will get the ball back to start things off in the 2nd half. Strung out pretty good, and that's just good work, Jackson Townsend.
Yeah, good work there by Townsend.
Not sure what's going on there from 3, but
guess he didn't think he was down initially, but
4-yard gain. What is it? 2nd down and 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
Clock rolls under 4 minutes, down to 3:37 and counting. Ouachita going to try to take it. They think they can bust a big one. You remember it was that misdirection, triple reverse flea flicker that did it for him, or halfback, or quarterback pass, or whatever it was. Anyway, you get the point. Here comes motion to the near side. They bangs into the running back there, and that just seemed to throw things off entirely. Richard was to the near side, official looking for a flag.
Yeah, he comes up on the doing the flag motion, but yeah, Trey comes in with that as well. And no, I'm sorry, that was Carrot Gaines.
Well, when we talked about it this week, we thought it would be this kind of a ball game, just back and forth, and it is a low-scoring game. Nick, you said it perfectly. This plays right into the hands of the Lions.
Yeah, still 14-3, Neville over West Monroe. Edna Carr now 21-13, so Curtis is making a
little quick quarterback draw, and he's right up the middle for a first down. And, man, those little plays that he was making out of desperation, now he's making with a tad of fluidity.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson Townsend with the tackle there. Might have been a touchdown saving tackle, Doug, as fast as he is.
Look, if he gets through, he's off to the races. First down and 10 from the 29, and this is a 28-yard drive so far. Church Point now leads 13-7 over Menard. Again to the corner. They're doing a good job of stringing it out, but just have to somebody come off that edge and seal it.
Carrot Gaines with the tackle. I mean, excuse me, Kyron Griffin with the tackle on that one.
Don't forget, we'll have at halftime, Nick, the presentation of senior night for the rest of the folks.
I'm supposed to remind you to go to the camera with KP.
After.
No, that's your reminder.
Okay, thank you. Jeez, I thought it would have come a little earlier or later. Looking back to pass, here's pressure up the middle again and going to go down, and that'll bring up a big-time third down, money down.
That's a coverage sack. That's a cover. Everybody was blocked. Everybody was covered out the backfield, all the wide outs. So great work there by your secondary, Trojan secondary, to allow that sack to happen.
Minute 13 remaining here. We'll catch things up for you. And I don't know, but I'll go back and watch that tape at whatever Xavier and Bayon did after that play, their little celebration. Third down and 11. Ouachita not wanting to give the Trojans any time left here in this if they do have to kick it away. Going to step up, got to come up and play him. Going to go down the field with that one. Got to turn and play it, and they do. And that's just good defensive work down on the end by Raymond Harris, who does it again and again and again.
Yeah, good work there by Harris to turn his head last minute.
The officials down here talking. We'll see. False start is going to be the call, and I don't think that Coach Bachman's going to want that one. Yeah, that'll bring up fourth down with 50 seconds to go.
Might be interested to see Doug if he's going to – no, he's going to send Burford in. I don't know if he may send –
Kaysen or Noble out there.
Yeah.
Sure-handed Hayden Burford. And we had him on the show last night. I talked to him. I said, man, you would never go down when you caught the ball. He said, no, I want to score.
Didn't know a false start you could decline. Illegal motion, I thought you could. I didn't know a false start. I thought false start was pre-snap, but I'm not gonna complain.
Trojans will have it, or not yet. I mean, they've got Burford back at the 38-yard line, mind you. Snap is back. That's a high kick. Going to have to fair catch that one, and does. Called for and made at the 37-yard line. And the Trojans will have it there with 44 ticks of the clock remaining.
What a catch. I know. I mean, when you see that ball, it's wobbling. It never turns over. And when the bottom falls out of it, it starts to turn the other way. And great work there by Hayden Burford to bring that one in.
First down and 10 Trojans. So, Nick.
2 timeouts, Doug.
2 timeouts.
Yep.
We're you do know.
I'm just saying.
Okay, they're going for it.
Yeah, no, and I want them to. But I'm just saying we have 2
right.
timeouts. I just wanted to give you that one.
There you have it.
We have used one.
I remember that one too. It was over here. From the 37-yard line, Ouachita still up close on the line of scrimmage. They've got 2 safeties over the top against that tight formation.
Curious to see if they stay man-to-man here, Doug.
They do. That gives Fontenot an opportunity to get out. And, of course, you've got play action. There it is. That's what we thought. He's got to get out there. There's a hold, so that'll come back.
They did change the zone. They dropped 3 back. So yeah, there was nothing there for Carson.
Trojans, watch them go ahead and bust a run here and go on and get out of this. Because there was good pressure, and I think you let those offensive linemen rest up a little bit.
So if they accept the hold, then that's not a play. That's not
Correct.
a pass play,
That's
right?
right.
Okay,
That's
like I said,
play never happened.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It just some of these kind of, like I said, I like to be as accurate as I can with my stats. And last week I was about 6 plays off.
Turlings gets a second quarter touchdown. It's 14-10 now. St. Thomas More leads that one. In what is one of the most intense rivalries in the state. There's no doubt about that.
So we're cheering for Rebels South and against the Rebels in the North.
Absolutely we are. Once a rebel, sometimes a rebel. That's what they tell you. Line to gain is they're going to try the handoff here to Kaysen to the near side. It's as good as a Trojans will take a timeout there as he gets to the 37. So they get back the penalty yardage out of it. 31 seconds remain. We're going to keep it here throughout our move to halftime.
Now, is he going to try to get in the field goal? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know he's going to try for a touchdown. But I would be curious to see, where we don't have that little line to where we could say. But he did say he was confident to give him a temp anywhere inside of 50.
So you got to think that line would be sitting around the 30 because that gives you 47. So 32, 33-yard line will make it a 50-yard kick.
Right.
And I don't really see any wind of any significance.
Yeah.
So there's not going to be anything that affects it kicking into the lights of the baseball field. And I don't see any reason why you don't give him a shot at it if you don't put it in the end zone here.
So was there a penalty after, Doug?
Well, they've backed it up, haven't they?
Sure have.
And we'll see what the 41-14, Tioga leads Grant in the second quarter.
So that was a 5-yard penalty because they were 10. Okay.
So now they've got about 45 yards to go to get into field goal position, field goal range.
They're playing at Tampa 2, Doug, where they have the 2 high safeties.
And that is conducive to giving up a big run. And there goes Kaysen. If he can get to the outside, he gets back those yardage and will go down again. And the final timeout is taken with 21 seconds. And, that kind of coverage, Nick, sets up the opportunity to bust a big run. And when you get Kaysen or Noble or K5 or anybody out there, then you have those opportunities to get a big one.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so now we're out of timeouts, according to my count. So anything, with high school rules, you can throw in the middle of the field. If it's as long as it's a first down, they will stop and you can get up and clock it. But
and that's what keeps everything in play. And they work on this type of drill every single day in practice.
Right.
23 ticks of the clock to go here until halftime. Again, a very rapidly moving half as we are not even to the 8 o'clock hour.
Doug, you didn't hit the Dougie.
Look, it was a lot to do not to do that, too. Snap is back there, rolling to the near side. Here comes that pocket. Sellers trying to buy some time is going to have to dump this one off. It's complete and driven out of bounds with Burford. That's a first down and out of bounds. And now you're talking about 17 yards or so is what you've got to get at first down and 10.
Yeah, 13-yard pitch and catch there from Carson to Burford. And
I like the way they roll the pocket over to the near side.
And they started doing that a couple weeks ago with Carson.
Look, you've just got some big dudes that are coming at you. If you can get any kind of points here before the half, that's a big win for you. Snap is back there, play action, but nobody's biting on that. Sellers has to just dump that one off and does. Arm strength enough to get it both to the line of scrimmage and the sideline and all things just to keep grounding out of play. And 11 seconds to go.
Yeah, outside the pocket, and I like watching the referee there. He looked, he pointed to the wing over here, said yes, out of the pocket, and ball went past the line of scrimmage. So good work there by Carson.
Now you have a chance to work something down the field, but you're going to have to get up and clock it so quick. You have to think that they're going to work the outside or take a shot over the top right here. Still have, 2 safeties way over the top. Snap is back here. They bumped the little screen there to Griffin, trying to get something going in the middle. There goes K5. He's got to get down. No, he doesn't. He's got to get up. 30. They're going to run out of time, and the clock. Did a flag come in late?
Yeah, it looks like it because Coach is saying
they're going to have one play left.
Or he's going to say one. He's saying 1 second is what he's saying.
And the White Hats calling. I thought a penalty came in at the end. Trojans wanting to run the field goal unit out there.
Nope, they're calling
and they're not having, That'll do it. We have made it to halftime. 14-7, Trojans lead it. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Let's take you down field side as that team starts to make their way through. And Nick, I don't think that's where they wanted to be. They wanted to get something going. Get some scores. Neville and West Monroe. Neville a 14-12 lead. Destrehan 20-14. That's big. 28-20. Edna Carr and John Curtis in a pure slugfest. Acadiana Reckon Rams up 28-7. Ruston all over Pineville in that one. And that scores of interest from around the way. We'll have some more for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for our senior night festivities right after this.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Good evening, Trojans. We first want to thank you for being here tonight as we honor the seniors who have invested so much into Alexandria Senior High this football season. We will honor our cheerleaders, Troy Dolls, flag line, band, and our OTC seniors. First, we will recognize our senior cheerleaders. Senior Riley Bandy. She is being escorted by her parents, Christopher and Allison Bandy. Riley plans to attend University of Louisiana in Lafayette, where she will major in pre-dental hygiene. Senior Riley Bandy. Senior Bree Bonet. She is being escorted by her parents, Jamie and Dominique Bonet. Bree plans to attend Southern University and major in criminology with a minor in forensic science. Senior Bree Bonet. Senior Kylie Kristoff. Kylie holds the title of co-captain of the ASH Cheer Squad. Kylie is being escorted tonight by her father, Bill Kristoff, and sister, Jamara Gales Kuti. She plans on attending college to major in nursing. Senior Kylie Kristoff. Senior Janaya Jackson. Janaya holds the title of co-captain of ASH Cheer Squad. She is being escorted tonight by her mother, Eldila Barnes, and grandfather, Henry Welch. Janaya plans to attend college and major in nursing. Senior Janaya Jackson. Senior Diamond Johnson. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Sandrika and Tim Johnson. Diamond plans to attend Southern University and major in nursing. Senior Diamond Johnson. Senior Ava Grace Mitchell. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Rick and Crystal Mitchell. Ava Grace plans on attending college, where she plans to complete a pre-law program and pursue a career in law. Senior Ava Grace Mitchell. Senior Ella Claire Murray. She is being escorted tonight by her mom, Kim Bachman, and dad, Ryan Murray. She plans on attending the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, majoring in diagnostic medical sonography, and becoming an ultrasound technician. Senior Ella Claire Murray. Senior Kirsten Kinder. Kirsten is being escorted tonight by her parents, Rebecca and Stephen Kinder. After high school, Kirsten will pursue a degree in kinesiology and athletic training, working towards her dream of becoming a doctor of physical therapy. Senior Kirsten Kinder. Senior Natalie St. Romain. Natalie is being escorted by her parents, Sarah and Ben St. Romain. She is planning to attend LSU and major in pre-med. Senior Natalie St. Romain. Senior Zanaya White. Zanaya holds the title of captain of the ASH Cheer Squad. She is being escorted by her parents, Timothy and Kawana Brown. Zanaya plans to attend Louisiana Tech University, majoring in chemistry, with hopes to attend dental school and become a dentist. Senior Zanaya White. Senior Devin Williams. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Christy and Corey Close. Devin plans to attend LSU and major in kinesiology and further her career in sports medicine. Senior Devin Williams. Senior Alyssa Wehunt. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Jeremy and Kayla Wehunt. Kayla plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Lafayette and earn her doctorate in chiropractics. Senior Alyssa Wehunt. Thank you, cheerleaders, for your service to ASH this season. We now present our senior Troy dolls. Senior Audrey Fung. Audrey is the captain of the Troy dolls. She is being escorted by Chris and Kayla Fung. She plans on attending college to continue dancing at the collegiate level, while majoring in kinesiology with the hope of becoming a physical therapist. Senior Audrey Fung. Senior Jordan McElwee. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Robin and Jeremy McElwee. She plans on attending college to major in cosmetology. This is Senior Jordan McElwee. Senior Emma Nobles. She is being escorted by her parents, Monica and John Nobles. After high school, she plans to attend LSU, majoring in biochemistry. After college, she plans to attend dental school to pursue a career in dentistry. Senior Emma Nobles. Senior Campbell Owis. She is being escorted tonight by her mother, Sarah Kelly. Campbell plans on attending college, where she plans to complete a pre-law program. Senior Campbell Owis. Senior Bailey Parker. She is being escorted by her parents, Ron and Lou Parker. Bailey plans to attend college and continue her career in dance while majoring in nursing or psychology. Senior Bailey Parker. Senior Mackenzie Roy. She is being escorted by her parents, Wayne and Jennifer Roy. She plans to go to Northwestern State University to obtain a Bachelor's of Science in Biology with a concentration in veterinary technology. Senior Mackenzie Roy. Senior Lily Travis. Lily is the captain of the Troy Dolls. She is being escorted tonight by her parents Chad and Sabrina Travis. She plans to attend college and major in nursing. She also hopes to continue dancing at the collegiate level. Senior Lily Travis. Thank you, Troy Dolls, for your service to ASH. We will now present the senior flag line members. Senior JoJo Adams. Adams is being escorted tonight by her parents, Scott and Melanie Inger. She plans to go to University of Washington to major in pre-med. This is Senior JoJo Adams. Senior Jesmire Camacho. Camacho is being escorted by her mother, Jasmine Quinones, and Aunt Tiffany Islari. She plans to attend University of Louisiana in Monroe, majoring in criminal justice. Senior Jesmire Camacho. Senior Patricia Lewis. Lewis is being escorted by her mother, Lakishma Lewis, and brother, Kadrian Lewis. She plans to enlist in the Air Force and then attend college to major in cosmetology. Senior Patricia Lewis. Senior Miracle Robinson. Robinson is being escorted tonight by Mom Christina Woodard and Dad Adrian Robinson. She plans on attending college to major in psychology with a minor in accounting, hoping to pursue a career in forensic psychology. Senior Miracle Robinson. Thank you, Flagline, for your service to ASH. We will now present the senior band members. Senior Charlotte Abel. Charlotte is being escorted by her mother, Karen Abel, and stepfather, Dan Marler. She plans to attend Louisiana Tech University, majoring in biology on the pre-med route, continuing into med school to become a physician. Senior Charlotte Abel. Senior Noah Barnett. Noah is being escorted by his mother, Diane Barnett, and stepdad, Bucky Lloyd. He plans on going on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 18 months. After his mission, he plans on attending Northwestern State University. Senior Noah Barnett. Senior Jakila Briggs. Jakila is being escorted by Mother Jasmine Porter. She plans to attend Southern University and majoring in accounting. Senior Jakila Briggs. Senior Tyrus Davis. Tyrus is being escorted by his band director, Sean Knockan. Tyrus plans on attending LSU to major in kinesiology and pre-med athletic training. Also escorted by his dad, Cedric Davis. This is Senior Tyrus Davis. Senior Lee Fine. Fine is being escorted by his parents, Angela and Lee Fine. He plans on attending Louisiana Tech and majoring in computer science. Senior Lee Fine. Senior William Turntine. Turntine will be escorted by Wes and Karen Turntine. He plans on attending college to pursue a degree in business administration and continue playing drums in the band. Senior William Turntine. Senior Kavion Veal. Veal is being escorted tonight by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Veal. He plans on going to Florida A&M University, majoring in mechanical engineering. Senior Kavion Veal. Thank you, senior band members, for all your service to Alexandria Senior High School. Finally, we would like to honor our ROTC leaders. Senior Seth Beatty. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Lakeisha Brown, and father, Joseph Beatty. He plans on enlisting into the United States Marine Corps after graduation. This is senior Seth Beatty. Senior Sikoris Bowie. He is being escorted tonight by his mom, Trinicia Bird, and grandmother, Stephanie Williams. Bowie plans on enlisting in the United States Marine Corps after graduation. Senior Sikoris Bowie. Senior Jacob Kuti. Kuti is being escorted tonight by his parents, Alan and Jessica Smith. He plans on enlisting into the United States Marine Corps while continuing his education by obtaining a bachelor's degree. This is senior Jacob Kuti. Senior Gabriel Smith, also being escorted tonight by parents Alan and Jessica Smith, plans on enlisting into the United States Navy and plans on continuing his education by obtaining a degree in business. This is Gabriel Smith. Senior Kinsley Evans. Evans is being escorted tonight by parents Terry and Gary Johnson. Kinsley plans on enlisting in the United States Air Force, working in aviation and maintenance. Senior Kinsley Evans. Senior Michael Hall. Hall is being escorted tonight by parent Michael Hall and Senior Marine Instructor Master Gunnery Sergeant Terry Hall. He plans on enlisting into the United States Marine Corps. He will further his education at LSU, majoring in computer science. This is Senior Michael Hall. Senior Peyton Ivy. Ivy is being escorted tonight by his mother, Dewana Ivy. Ivy plans on attending Northwestern State University and majoring in nursing. Senior Peyton Ivy. Senior Parker Mitchell. Mitchell is being escorted tonight by mother Ann Mitchell. He plans on enlisting in the United States Marine Corps while continuing his education, majoring in computer science with a minor in cybersecurity. Senior Parker Mitchell. Senior Nathan Smith. Smith is being escorted tonight by his parents, Kanisha and Raymond Smith. He plans on enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. He also plans to further his education at Texas A&M to earn a bachelor's in political science and international studies. This is Senior Nathan Smith. Once again, thank you to our 2026 seniors for your service to Alexandria Senior High School.
So yeah, I went back and scrolled through YouTube and I saw that we caught
And we're working our way back down here. Coach Thomas Bachman is going to join KP Miles. KP, take it away.
All right. Coach, typical 2-5A slugfest. What do you have to do to get started real quick in the second half?
Points right here are huge. Go get a 2-score lead. You know, we get the ball coming out of half. We need to go make it count.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Doug.
Thank you, KP. And that's what we knew, is that you had to get out there and get things going right away. This initial drive is huge. Well, we talked a week ago, a couple of weeks ago, about the missile a little bit. And, man, look at who joins us in here. This is great. No, let me have that. There you go. Look, anytime we get a legend in the press box, we like to visit with him a little bit. And Jason Blackwell joins us here. And, Jason, welcome back, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Look, turn him up just a little bit. Let's get that fixed. There you go. Man, how's it going up there?
Good, man. I had a concussion, so I've been out. But
look, your dad told us about it too. But take me through that a little bit. You're coming around, and here comes that big old lineman, and there's no fear in you.
Nah, I ain't running. He came at me full speed. I was like, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's.
He dropped his helmet and hit me.
Yeah, that's it. Look. We talked to Jacob Miranda a couple of weeks ago at the Manny game and asked him what the difference was. He said everybody is bigger and stronger and faster and smarter. Is that what?
Yes. That's literally it. When I first got there, I thought the same thing.
Right.
Everybody's bigger, faster, stronger, and smarter pretty much.
See, I would encourage you to tell these young men down here, okay, whenever you get a chance to talk to them, because at that level, okay, and it doesn't matter. My son played soccer. We know people that played baseball. Everybody up there can play. It's the little things that makes a difference. Right. Work ethic, technique, and stuff like that. But more important, in my opinion, talk to your dad. I saw where you were all conference academic.
Yeah.
Man, congratulations.
Yes,
look, that goes.
Yes,
that plays. Okay, one day this is going to end. Hopefully it's a long time from now that you're not going to be playing. But those grades, that degree, that plays a lot, and that really helps you to what you want to do in the future.
Yes, sir. You got to think about the future first, man. Football ain't going to last forever. So make sure you get your education. That's important.
Look, what is it like coming back and seeing the Friday night lights here at Butch Stoker Stadium?
Man, when I was just walking through the gate, had a big smile on my face. I miss it.
It's not fun coming through that gate, though, is it? It's a lot more fun coming from this gate. Yeah, look, man, this is my 30-year class reunion. Okay, and there's still times that we talk to our friends. Okay, and these are the moments. We have other moments away from, but it's the Friday nights. It's the Friday nights. It's all the stuff like that. A good friend of mine, our quarterback, the quarterback from my junior year. He listens to the broadcast, and he'll text me, and just we text about different things, and man, so yeah, it's great, and man, I'm glad to see you back. Your dad, he came up, a few weeks back, and always a great visit with him as well.
Yeah, he always talk about y'all. That's it. He was like, yeah, they're going to want to see you up there. You might want to go up there.
That's right.
1,000%. Look, you got no bigger fan than Pops. I'm telling you what. He is. There's many a time that we'll walk in, and I'm going to run get something quick at the store, and 30 minutes later, my wife's calling, where you at? I said, I'm right here. I made it in past the door. He's just such a good guy.
Yeah, I love him, man. Appreciate him.
Look, great run last year for the Trojans. Of course, this year is another one of those big ones on there. What do you think of this team?
Oh, man, they different. I like them. They improved a lot. Confidence mainly is where stepped up for most of them. So they definitely picked it up.
Look, there's a young man out here that hits like you do. Nick has compared a lot to you, Nick.
Yeah, Carrot Gaines. He has no fear, and and he puts his head in there, and it's just there's been a lot of comparisons to you, and like I said, you definitely helped this younger group, and man, just like I said, keep up the good work, stay in the books. We don't get me wrong, we love to see you on the field, but we also want to see you walk and get that graduation ring as well.
Sir.
Doing great things in life. Jason Blackwell joins us up here, man. It's so good to see you.
Thank
Please
you,
tell you Papa said hey.
Yes,
good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. Appreciate you.
Kickoff is underway. It is back to the near side It's going to make its way up to Doherty again. Doherty's going to be spun around and dropped at the 29-yard line. And look, I'm telling you, anytime we get a shot to visit with the missile, we're going to take it, and no doubt about that.
Yeah, great guy. Enjoyed, man, just exciting to see, the future, what these guys get to do and what they meant to this program. And like I've always told you, Doug, that was my first year being involved with this, and that's going to be my class because
right.
I got to know them first. But yeah, great to see Jason.
First down at 10 from the 30-yard line. Go the Trojans left to right. It headed towards the baseball field. Quick throw out to the near side, and Alex has got it, and he grinds his way forward for a first down. And, boy, they continue to try to take the ball out of the hands of Fontenot.
Yeah, that's going to give him 13 on that one and a little more zip on that pass. I think Carson wanted that one really, really bad.
First down and 10 now. He goes the other way with it, but there's a penalty flag down before the play starts. And they're going to call that against the Trojans in there. It had to be a false start. I didn't see the signal for it, but they stopped that one prior to the play. So not a motion, but in fact a false start. First down now in 15. One step forward, one step back. You've got to mount a drive and come out here and dominate like you did in the second half a week ago in Jackson Parish. I think that's where Ruston's at, isn't it? Franklin Parish, one of those. Thank you. It's close. Snap is back. Hand off to the near side. Good thing I've got a geography guy up here with us. He gets back the penalty yardage and about 4 more. It'll be second down and 6.
Yeah, 9-yard gain there off this right side for Kaysen. Kaysen had 13 carries for 96 yards in the first half.
Clock stoppage there as there is an injury on the field. Not sure. That's one of the Trojans. That's Kaysen that comes down. Looked like he got a shot in the ribs there. May have fell on the ball. But when you can trot number 4 out there, that ain't terrible.
Yeah. Carson was 4 of 8, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And that was after being 2 of 3.
Yes.
Connects there with Fontenot, and those two are heating up.
Yeah, it's going to be an 8-yard pitch and catch there. Like I said, he's got some zip on that one, and he's probably making some adjustments from the first half as well.
This is exactly what you wanted to see out of the Trojans. There is a handoff to Noble off the far side, spinning around. And I'm telling you, this Ouachita team, they'll get somebody holding them up in 2 or 3 trying to rip at the football.
Yeah, he's going to get a 4-yard gain there, Doug. And I keep breaking my ink.
All right. Second down and 6 following that 4-yard gain, 10.5. As we told you, Turlings takes the lead over St. Thomas More with a quick touchdown. They lead at 17-14 at the half. Tioga all over Grant at halftime in that one. Menard now trailing 24-7. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter of that one. To Church Point. Thought that was going to be a tough battle for them down there.
Yeah, that's a quality opponent, and like I said, it'd be a big win for the Eagles.
They're still giving Alex a big cushion. They step up on him now just a bit, but a little bit of movement on that defense. I don't think they're set as well as they were earlier on. Griffin is the slot to the far side, so keep an eye on him. Kaysen getting checked out on the sideline still, so Noble in the backfield. Third down and 8. They'll try to run for it. There goes Noble. Noble to the 25-20. Noble to the house. Touchdown, Noble Williams. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, 42-yard run there off right behind the left side of that line. And, boy, once he got in open space, he cut it to this right side. And big play for your Trojans start that second half, excuse me.
Look, you got to look at them coming off the field. Yeah, it's tough down there. You got to stay around the 40s. With it, but that's exactly what they needed. And they had that opportunity to get out of sorts with the penalty after the big gain, and all they did was pass, run to perfection.
Yeah, Noble's in there now as a wing. Well, they have him coming off. I don't know what's going on.
9:27.
Okay, now we're set. Or we're still missing the end, yeah. I was fixing to say he was on, and then.
Here comes they'll bring him right back out there. So, quick strike Trojans, they do it in 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes and 33 seconds officially. That kick is up, and it's good. 21-7. Trojans lead it here early third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Back to the Trios press box, 21-7, Trojans lead. Don't forget, Trios is back to opening up for lunch on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now. It had been a Friday, Saturday only, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, go by there and check out their new lunch menu. Eli, first time kicking it this way, is going to be shy of the goal line. He jumps up and catches that one before it goes in. Now crossing all the way across. Oh, my, the special teams work.
Oh.
A little stinger there as he dove in. We'll see who that is. Look like.
That's Townsend.
Is it? Yeah, got to. Oh, and he's may have fallen on that, but they'll get out there and look at him really quick.
Yeah, he gets his 5th solo tackle of the night for Jackson Townsend, which they're going to start at 9.5. Doug, right at the 9-yard line. So great coverage there by your Trojans on the non-touchback.
Right. Well, here we go in this one. Let me get where we're at on the 9:20. It's close enough. 9:21, and we'll catch up on that. So we got a new clock operator guy, and that's why it's so bad because, well, it's me. But there you have it. And, yes, I explained my mishaps, Nick. They bring that big D tackle from right to left, handoff up the middle, and he's met in the middle.
Yeah, Jackson's not. He's hurting, Doug. I don't know if it's his elbow or his shoulder, but
he dives for that tackle,
yeah.
And it might be one of those hyperextended type of things. But you don't ever want to speculate on anything with these guys. But certainly thoughts and prayers with that young man.
Yeah. Might see Sykesville here pretty soon.
I would expect. Following the motion, so man stays that side, and that one is blown dead prior to the start.
Yeah, he's holding his.
Maybe delay. Dead ball, nope, false start. There's been a number of the false start variety tonight.
Yeah, that's their 4th penalty. It's been accepted.
And there were, what was it, 2 false starts in a row
yes,
back on the
start.
plays that, yeah.
Yep.
8:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Sykesville is in now for Townsend.
We've seen him a lot on special teams. He is that junior linebacker, going to be a good one himself. That one is thrown behind the intended receiver in the middle of 4 guys.
5'9", 185 linebacker for Sykesville.
Oh, I'm trying to look around and see where they've got Jackson. They're working on right over here by us, yeah.
Cason's kind of dancing a little bit. I mean, not a lot, but he's kind of bobbing, so hopefully he's okay. Unless he's doing that in pain.
Snap is back. Oh, here comes pressure up the middle. They're rolling the pocket out. Got to just dump that one off, and it's caught. Spun around. That's going to be a first down, and my goodness.
We talked about it before the game. I mean, it's just
the elusiveness.
Yeah, I mean, because his receiver is, that was actually end up catching the ball was blocking.
Yep.
And then he releases, and there to almost a 20-yard gain, 25.
And, I mean, just picks it up near the turf as well. That was as much of a fingertip catch as Fontenot's was down here.
Exactly right.
Motion here, first down and 10 from the 30. Again, designed quarterback keeper up the middle. That's Connor gaining 4 on the play. Make it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Xavier White there on the tackle. And the tackle's starting to add up, Doug, which, I mean, yeah, it's good for stats, but it's not good for our time of possession.
Look, you did what you wanted to, come out here and get the touchdown.
Right.
But you can ill afford to give up a long clock-chewing drive to the Lions. Connor off to the right side. They're going to have to get the right angle on him. Griffin able to come in there and spin him around, as was Sykesville.
Yeah, good work by K5 there to slow him down and like I said, help bring him down with the help of Sykesville. And I mean that quarterback, he tucks behind that big offensive line, and he's hard to see for our 2nd and 3rd level.
Look, I mean, he's just a solid runner. That is the
5'9", 149 pounds.
Yeah, the senior. That's what I was looking at.
Townsend is up and moving. He hadn't been under the 10 over here.
Big looping motion. Handoff is right up the middle. There's good pressure, and that's going to be the first down stop that you've been looking for.
Yeah, Jay Spikes there slowed him down, which allowed Sykesville and X to bring him down. So good work there by Jace to slow him down. Almost got him in the backfield.
Well, you see Noble over to the side talking to Case, and those two are just talking through everything, looking at some tape, studying. 2nd and 10 for Ouachita. Clock rolls at 6.5 to go in the 3rd. Watch for a little trickeration. No, instead, throwback.
Get there, K5.
Kyron Griffin tracking it down. He's got it at the 1, out to the 11, going around the far side. He's got a chance to get to the corner. A little bit of a hold. Griffin now 40, spun out of bounds. Give him 45 yards on the return. But how about the close down here?
Yeah, great interception, but they are going to get carrot gains at the 30-yard line for the hold that you mentioned. But it's post-possession, so we will have the ball, and it'll be 1st and 10 Trojans at the 20-yard line.
Depends on if they were past the 30 when they called that. Where was he at? The 35 or?
Well, I think the hold was at the 30, Doug. Is that what happens? It's where the hold is at?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the hold was at the 30.
Which you can take your choice. Yeah, 10 yards back to the 20-yard line it goes. So,
yeah, great finishing speed there because he was open. We bid on the razzle dazzle again, and fortunately, K5, Kyron Griffin did not. He recovered and covered as what the free safety is supposed to do.
What he's supposed to do.
And he gets over there and makes a play, which gives your Trojans 1st and 10 at the 20.
Pivotal moment, pretty cool play if you ask me. Will it be the Southern Air cool play of the game? We shall see. 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Trojans looking to score on back-to-back possessions like they did in the 1st quarter. Getting to the outside goes Noble. Noble spins like he's going to the sideline. Back in there, and he's at the 50 now, 45, and you can't bring him down. Finally, down to the 37-yard line goes Noble Williams.
42, maybe 43. Yeah, they're going to, so 43-yard gain there for Noble Williams. His last run was 42, so 85 yards in the last 2 runs.
We'll take that. Snap is back, handoff. Noble's going to get it again and up the middle. Noble just making folks miss, running like the Noble Williams we saw early on in this season. And what a prolific 1-2 punch this is. He having to carry the load as Kaysen went out a little earlier. Kaysen's got it, or correction, Noble's got it again.
May need to mute our ambiance mic.
I guess I didn't hear it.
Have somebody. I mean, it wasn't anything derogatory, but just
the witty banter.
Yeah, we have a coach. We have a coach standing up in front of us. So
it'll be pickup of about half a yard, and it's going to be 4th down in inches, and Trojans will go for it from there. I've got to believe. They'll unpile things. The play clock runs to 30 and 29 and 28. That's good. Look, that's Kaysen that's back in there, so that's certainly good to see.
Yeah, positive for sure.
He's limping a little bit out there. That big, tight jumbo formation comes in, and 12 and 11 and 10 on the play clock. They'll look out and may get a timeout here, 7 and 6. Hurriedly, they go to the line. They'll snap it. It's Kaysen. Right side, falling forward. Not marking him. Boy, that's doesn't look like he's going to have it from where they go. They may have a measure. Depends on where they place it. But they're swapping fields, and so that's going to be a turnover on downs. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, big 43-yard run there, and then a 8-yard run on first down, and then no gain, then a 1-yard gain, and then there for a no gain as well. So turn it over on downs here.
Following the interception, the Trojans chew up about a minute and a half or so of the clock. You'd like to see some points there.
Doug,
I guess that goes without saying. Go ahead.
We were talking, and Ouachita is going to there's a good chance they're going to ruin somebody's playoffs.
Correct.
They'll probably be on the road, but
they'll be a lower seed because of this tough district.
Yeah, they are a talented team. They're an athletic team.
And as you said, senior laden. And this guy right here is going to do a lot of it because he is very elusive. He's quick, and he puts the ball where he wants to put the ball, and that is Montrell Connor Jr.
Yeah, Trey Williams there with the tackle, and like we talked about, we're starting to stack up too many tackles by the
DBs.
Yeah, by our DBs.
Trojan defense has answered the call every time this season. They've got a 2-score lead here late, but you really got to put the clamps on this Ouachita team here. I forget senior night, and Coach Bachman said we don't want to celebrate senior night because they got a lot of football to go.
Right, Ethan Reese right there with a tackle. Another thing, Doug, is his defense has not been on the field this much except for the West Monroe game.
That's correct.
I mean, they have not been on the field this much, so it's time for them to dig deep.
A week ago, they were barely on the field.
Right.
The motion comes to the near side. Connor's going to keep it up the middle. He's in the backfield.
There.
Wow. Firing through.
Gary Boatman.
Yeah.
Yep. Gary Boatman there. Good read. And stayed with the quarterback and drop there. Makes it 3rd and 10, Doug.
So you're saying he sank his plans at a big run there, did the boat? Is that what you're telling me you said? 3rd down and 10, money down for the Trojans. Yeah. I got you.
As long as his boat doesn't sink.
That's right. From the 42-yard line.
He dropped anchor.
Yes,
How's
he
that
did.
sound?
Yes, I'll take that
He dropped anchor and
somewhere Chuck's loving that one. Snap is back. Connor has got time. He's got to step up in the pocket trying to get it himself. Got a tackle. They don't. Slips out, slung around, and that's going to be a first dead gum down.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, Pavia-esque.
My goodness.
Yeah, that was actually that was actually Boatman again who came back and got him.
3 or 4 Trojans had an opportunity to stop him at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he does exactly what Montrell Connor does. We've seen. First down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Motion again kind of sets in just a couple of guys over is all. Handoff goes to the left side. And, man, this group has been out there a lot.
Look at the changes, Doug. We bring five new on. Yep.
Changes. I see Spikes is out there now.
Griffin with that last tackle, but Bayan comes in.
Look,
Spikes comes in.
back out there too.
Townsend's back in. Phoenix came back in. So
just giving these guys a quick breather. A lot of movement off that defensive line. Snap is back there, right into the teeth of that. Oh, diving forward is Trey to come up and make that stop.
Yeah, big tackle there by Trey to save a big gain, but still gave up the first down. The Trojan defense. Quentin Price, 99, is in at nose guard for Hobbs. So definitely working on the depth here for your Trojans. Just over 1 minute, Doug. And
got to visit with his parents yesterday or Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday they have some refreshments for the guys after practice because it is such a tough one. Able to visit with them for a good bit. Here comes pressure up the middle by X. Connor able to get out of that, just throws that one away, and that'll stop the clock just under a minute with 57 remaining in the third.
Yeah, and what that does is that just, that makes you work. Price coming out now and Hobbs back in, but it just makes your defense work. But good job by the secondary staying with the receivers en route, and a good job by X there to keep the pressure on.
Can you imagine a game more tense when you've only given up one big explosive play to them? It's 21-7, but I mean, you're punch for punch in this.
Yeah.
Second down and 10. Handoff comes to the near side. A lot of room to run, trapped up the middle before Williams finally finishes it off out of the grasp of K5, and that's another first down.
Yeah, we talked about how we were going to have to play, sideline to sideline every inch of this field because of, like I said, the work rate that these young men have. And they get behind that. I know I'm a broken record, but they get behind that big offensive line, Doug. And, I mean, these guys are 5'7", 5'8".
Turlings adds a touchdown in the third quarter. They lead at 24-14 over the Cougars of St. Thomas More. Rebels looking to go 8-0 on the season. Connor looking to get to the corner, and he's driven out of bounds. I guess just run out of bounds there, if you will.
Yeah, 2-yard gain on this left side, and Ruston 49-6 over Pineville. Destrehan still 20-14 over Hahnville. That's a big rivalry, and we need Destrehan to win that one. Neville still 14-12 over West Monroe, and we need Neville to hold on and win that one at the end.
Absolutely do. That makes things dicey.
Yes, it does.
Up at the top of 2-5A if the Trojans can hang on here. A lot of work to be done in this ball game. That's going to be Connor keeping it, trying to run to the outside, but he's met there, and that's good contain on the edge.
Yeah, and he still falls forward, Doug, for 4 yards.
I'll take it, though.
Yeah, no, but you're right. That was good work there.
4-3 and 2-1, and that will do it. A very rapidly moving third quarter of play. We'll be back for the fourth. Can the Trojans hang in there? We'll see right after this. They lead at 21-7 when we come back.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
And we are back here. If the Beastie Boys can't take it to the fourth quarter, I don't know who can. But we're going to give it a whirl. I'm Doug Gann with 446 Sports alongside of my broadcast partner, Nick Magnano. Matthew joins us in the press box. KP down on the sideline. And a lot of folks here bringing you Friday night lights, Friday night football in what has been a good one. The Trojans score in their first couple of possessions in the first quarter, and then the first possession of the second half, and that's been it, partner.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those games to where you want to. I remember 2 years ago it was a tight game to start off as well.
Yes. You know, you got to believe that it's 4-down territory here for Ouachita. Snap is back. It's going to be a quarterback draw or keep to the near side, banging inside, and he'll get the first down. It'll be first down and goal.
God, it's almost like he knew exactly where to dive. I mean, the yards on the yard markers on the other side, but.
Yep, they told him inside. He said, "Look, you got to make sure you get to the 4-yard line."
Yeah, Griffin again with attack. Griffin's up now, Doug, to 8 tackles. Trey's up to 8 tackles.
That's not what you want.
No, Xavier's still leading with 9, but
this has just been an all-out war.
We have 2 turnovers. They have 1 turnover.
Let's get down there to that view down How about that right in the living room? Let's get, hang on, where'd we go? Switching around, out of bounds it goes. Yeah, it's a little behind is what that is. So we're going to.
Good work there by Jay to force him here to the boundary, force him out for no gain. That's Jay's first.
69-14, Tioga leads Grant in that one. Grant on the heels of giving up another rough night for the Cougars. Tioga just explosive. Ooh! Ooh! Misses 2-3 tackles and into the end zone he goes. That's a touchdown for the Ouachita Lions.
Yeah, both our linebackers got through and just he fought through the arm tackles, makes it 21-13. Trojans still on top with the extra point coming up. Is that the Notre Dame?
I think it is. Somewhere Jason's enjoying that one. Was watching Notre Dame hockey tonight. That dude. Jason Crooks, of course, was with our crew last year. Has found his way up to South Bend, Indiana. That kick is up. And the penalty flag, nope, it's not. It's up and it's good. 21-14. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, this is Robin with Little Cakes with Big Attitude, and I have some exciting news. Fall is finally here, and that means our amazing fall flavors are ready to go, hot, iced, or frozen. Delight your taste buds with flavors like spiced caramel apple, cinnamon roll, maple pecan, s'mores, and of course, pumpkin spice latte. And just when we thought fall couldn't get any better, we were voted Sinlaw's Choice for Best Bakery and Best Dessert. Little Cakes with Big Attitude in Alexandria or our Pineville location. Stop by today.
We are back here, 11:08 to go in regulation, 21-14. It has been, goodness, after that 14-0 lead, Lions have hung around in there, looking at a kick coming this way.
Yeah, it's a pooch kick. That's what they've done.
Yep. Skies it over right towards Doherty, who's got it at the 30-yard line. Makes a man miss and gets out to the 35, and that's good starting field position.
Yeah, we've had, like I said, 2 turnovers and 2, give over on downs. So, not that we've really helped ourselves much.
It's still the play, though.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for your Trojans. Kason Williams in the backfield. That's good to see. Remember, he went out for a brief stint there. Kason's going to have it, and he is hit in the backfield, and he'll be dropped for a loss. They'll give him a negligible loss right there.
Yeah, they're getting momentum, Doug. They feel it. They're getting excited, and this might be one that we're about to pop one over the top. See if we can't play action on them here, maybe. So they are back in the man-to-man. No deep safety. They're safeties.
Wow, within 7 yards of the ball. Play action like you're in the, good space and separation to Fontenot. But as good as that was, even better work back there by Wydell Clark, the senior defensive back.
Yeah, and if they're going to put you on the island, you better make the play.
You make a play like that, and
he did make the play. 3rd and 10 here, Doug. This is a big down. We need to get something positive here.
10:24 to go. You've got Noble and Kason in the backfield. I like to see Noble out of the backfield in this type of situation. They bring Hayden off the field and send Fontenot up there, and he's matched up again by Clark, and that's a pretty good matchup over there on that far side. And a timeout is going to be taken by the Trojans. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You are watching ASH Trojan Football on 446 Sports.
The wait is over, Sinlaw. DBAT Alexandria Baseball and Softball Academy is almost here. Whether your child is just starting out or aiming for the big leagues, our state-of-the-art training facility and expert lessons are designed to guide them every step of the way. Let's foster growth on and off the field. Sign up to be a founding member today.
Here's an important message for everyone in Central Louisiana experiencing changes in their vision. If you've met this year's Medicare deductible and are experiencing vision changes due to cataracts, then right now is the best and most affordable time to schedule your procedure with the cataract team at Wallace Eye Associates. A new year means a new deductible, so when it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
At 47-20, that's Northwood Lena that has made their way up to Turpin Stadium. 3rd down and 10 here. Motion goes out to Noble, rolling the pocket that way and going to look to throw back this side. They've got Kaysen. Kaysen's got to make a man miss and doesn't. He's at the 42-yard line. And
I'm sorry, Doug.
Yeah, no, this is one that they bring Eli in and punt this one away.
What a play by number 6, Jeremy Jones.
Saves a touchdown.
Yeah, he ended up seeing it late, but that does go for an 8-yard gain there to Kaysen from Sellers. Also, Doug, Grayson Thibodeau has not been back on the field since he walked out.
They got a player down for Ouachita, and so it will be an official's time out there, and he got banged up pretty good.
Yeah, Thibodeau's on the bench without his helmet. So Letzinger's been the replacement for him at the H-back position.
Look at them bringing Hobbs over here to the offensive huddle. That makes me think, unless they've got him back there as a protector. Young man down on the field, and we certainly send our prayers up to that young man, for that young man here. We'll update you again on some of those scores. It's all Tioga in that one, Grant, 69-14. You can catch up all of that, and that young man is up. That is number 6.
Yeah, that's the aforementioned Jones there.
Yeah, Jeremy Jones. You can catch all of this on the Red River Roundup in the morning, as well as highlights and banter from around the state. They're set in the middle, but still going to take a little while to get Jones off the field. And our reigning player of the week there, West Monroe, is taking the lead in the second half for the first time today over Neville. Snap is back. Eli's got it and just quickly gets that away. It's high, not returnable. Going to bounce up, take a good roll. Boy, that is Eli doing Eli things, and it just stops dead on the 15-yard line.
Bearcats 56-6 final over Pineville. That game's over.
Yeah, that you can tell the clock had a little bit of time to run in that one. Don't forget the ASL State Championship tomorrow night is right here on 446 Sports. It'll be over at Tioga High School, so come out and see that one after you're through watching this thriller again. West Ouachita back on top of Peabody now, 21-19 in that one. And here, it has been a pretty good offensive performance in the second half on the last couple of drives by the Lions of Ouachita. They trail by a touchdown. That Trojan defense, hopefully they got some rest. Strung out to the far side and 7, 8, 9-yard runs.
Yeah, they're giving him 9, Doug, and looks like K5's coming off. That was Trey that ended up making the tackle, but
Maurice Jackson will trade places with Griffin. Got to get to the 25 here for the line to gain. You're just seeing a lot of cramps and a lot of guys coming off here. Crowd behind them making some noise. Connor calls for the ball. He'll hand it off to this side, and they're just getting so much free room to run.
Yeah, Trey again on the tackle. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what they're doing. They're handing them off on that delay and just and they have time. They're picking where to run. You know, there's nothing. It looks like they're just manning up on the Trojans, and if he sees a hole or an opening, he can go. If not, go to the outside. And then once you see him 3 or 4 times in a row, then you'll see Connor keep it on this next one.
Lions had a drive like this a week ago. Scored with about 3 minutes to go, went for 2 and didn't get it. Lost that one. Trying to put another big fourth quarter run together.
Trey again, that's his 8th solo tackle He's had the last 3.
Hobbs with a little bit of a stinger, too, in that shoulder. I'm telling you what, this is big boy football down there. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, Griffin he's being stretched. So it was a cramp like you mentioned.
Yeah, he was doing that Charlie horse hop. There's no doubt about it. 2nd down and 5 again. Ouachita, no hurry to what it is. I don't know how many times the Trojans have had the ball. Here's that quarterback. They're going to run the option to this side. Good form tackle there by Trey Williams, and it'll be a 1st down, though.
4 tackles in a row for Trey. Hobbs is back in for Price. Maurice comes in at cornerback, so it moves Harris to safety where Griffin was, Doug.
Okay.
Griffin still does not have his helmet. He's still being stretched on the...
Jay Frazier in lone coverage overage up to the top. Well, that's a matchup you got to keep an eye on, too. Presses up just a yard off of the ball, does Frazier. 7:50 and counting. You see it on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. High snap, but Corral there throws the timing off just a little bit. And that will be a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, good work there by Jackson Townsend. Like I said, everybody stayed in their gaps and allowed X and Jackson some freedom that time.
Nick, you talked about it. The offensive line wearing on this Trojan defensive line. If the Trojans didn't have 8-9 guys that have played defensive line tonight, I don't know how many they have, but I'm telling you, it's been it's just been that kind of night. And the Trojans still lead at 21-14. 2nd down and 9. Rolling back. Here comes pressure off the edge. He's going to run right by Bryson, and it's wide open there. He ran by a blitzing Bryson Phoenix and is going to pick up 35 yards. Wow.
Yeah, big work there by him just making a play. But, yeah, Doug, across the front, you're looking at Treadway, 6-foot senior, 290 pounds. You look at A.J. Washington, 6-foot senior, 330 pounds. And that's just the ones I can see right now. I mean, just a big offensive line. Look at Pleasant, 75, 5'10", 209. I mean, these guys have a lot of weight that they've been leaning on our defensive front.
6:50 to go, and I mean, the time of possession weighing heavily in favor of the Lions. Trojans lead. Another high snap. Discombobulation in the backfield. Spikes goes after the man who's back there, but Connor's going to be brought down on the far side.
Yeah, good work by Trey to get up the field as well as Bryson and X there. I think Trey was the first one to it, but big stop, and like you said, it's the high snap really gave us time to get there.
6:25 and counting on this one. 2nd down and 12. First time really that they've been behind the sticks in a while. Motion again from near to far. 75-14 Tioga. Looks like false start on the far side. They're going to go that way.
Ooh. He was open, Doug. Just a bad throw.
Wow, it looked like all kinds of things going on there. That'll stop the clock, though, with 6:01 to go.
Doug, I know I'm unofficial. I have Bryson with 1 assisted tackle tonight.
1.
And like I said, I could be way off. There might be stuff in the pile that I can't see, but Trey's up to 13 tackles.
Ball is on the ground, but he does a good job of picking it up and feeds the screen. But you got to tackle him. Hobbs lets him go. Got to finish him off. He's done now. That'll be up 4th down. Oh, that's just been 2 plays that have been pretty peculiar. Hobbs may have hurt that elbow, too, because he was holding on to Jersey the whole time.
Ooh-wee.
Goodness, yeah, he is right. Hobbsy comes off after a tremendous play there. 4th down and 12.
They keep their feet pumping. They keep moving. And I'm just fortunate that once again, the snap.
One thing that's worked for Ouachita is a little misdirection and trickeration. Keep an eye out for that. 4th down and 12. Connor calls for the ball, just a straight drop back. He's pressured there, trying to get to the corner, over the middle, wide open receiver, in and out of the hands, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Would have been short of the first down had he caught it. Turnley's Catholic Rebels start the fourth quarter off with a touchdown. It's 31-14 in that one.
You know, Doug, I'm going to say this right now, and it might go unseen, but Xavier White with the quarterback pressure there, but you know what he did? After the ball was gone, he did not hit him.
Right.
He did not hit him.
That's huge.
And that's huge because that would have been a 15-yard penalty, would have been an automatic, would have been the first down because of the yardage. And but that's
roughing the passer would have been the first down automatically.
Right. So that's one of those ones that just great discipline by X there, good pressure by Bryson Phoenix, and like I said, we survived that one.
Trojans looking to finish this one off, close the game out in what has been a quick one. It's just 9 o'clock here.
Oh boy!
Oh, the ball's on the ground. There's a scoop and there's a score, and that won't finish things off at all. My goodness. Ball on the ground, picked up. Player is down with an injury, and quickly you get a turnover on downs and then a scoop and score the other direction. Oh, baby.
Yeah, Noble there with the fumble, and like you said, they scoop and score, and that happens. But the good thing is we have 5 minutes and 6 seconds left to get.
This is about where they went for 2 a week ago, Nick.
Yeah, I don't foresee that happening this time.
They're out there lined up to go for 2 this week as well.
No, I think the kicker's right behind. Yeah,
is he? All right.
Yeah, the kicker's
well, he
right
was
there.
snug in there. Goodness gracious, 21-20. If this is one of those times that Trey Williams ever blocked an extra point, we'd love to see it now. Snap is back. Here's pressure off the side. It's up. It's good. We're tied, 21 apiece. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
And we are back here, all tied up at 21 apiece. That was a scoop and score. And, I mean, you're looking at an opportunity to go down and 2-score lead and put this thing away. Instead, disaster strikes. We're still tied in this one. But so they've moved Griffin up as the up back where the ball has been pooched to most of the time. And we're not sure if they see Griffin over there. It had been Doherty. They pooch it down the other way, and that's going to go to the near side where it is caught. That was Doherty that was back there. They switched, he and Griffin. So back out to the 34 is where the Trojans have started a lot on the kickoffs. And, Nick, that was just disaster.
Yeah, I will say this. Doherty's had a good night fielding the kicks. We talked about Burford last year. They kept testing him, and they're not testing him this year, but they're testing Doherty, and he's definitely stepped up, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for sure.
5 minutes to go in. I guess it would help if I'd stop the clock. There you go. First down and 10. Trojans have it from the 32-yard line. Quick throw to the near side. Fontenot's got it. Steps inside of a man, spins around and down after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, good work there. 7-yard pitch and catch from Sellers to Fontenot. It's his 4th catch of the night.
Looks like the Trojans, which have not really been able to go with urgency this entire second half.
No. And this is also one of those moments to where, without Grayson there, that might affect the running game as well.
Snap is back to Sellers. Bouncing off and probably going to just get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's another 3rd down. Well, the Trojans can ill afford to go 3 and out here, Nick, and put that defense has got to rest.
Yeah, since Noble's 43-yard gain, they've had 8, 9, and 1 yard on rush. They've had
that 4th and 1 stop now was so huge.
They've had 18 yards on the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rushing attempts. They've had 18 yards.
Tioga final 75-20 over Grant. Back to pass. That one out of the backfield, and that one is caught. Boy, that was a huge, huge turn of events there on that catch.
Yeah, Gaines McKenzie there for a 9-yard gain. His first catch of the night. Great play call. Great play call.
That 75 points by Tioga is a school record for points. Congratulations to Case Malone and that offense over there. Handoff to the left side. Kaysen spun around for a 9-yard gain. Trojans trying to go with tempo, but get down there and salt this thing away. Bouncing around, and boy, he can just get to the corner. They're going to mark him a yard short. It'll be 3rd down now and 1.
Yeah, that's the one thing about them, Doug. It's hard to bounce the ball outside with these guys because they're quick laterally as well.
Kaysen's had a lot more success just right up the middle. They bring K5 off the field. Fontenot again has room. This is one of those you can just almost zip it to Alex. Well, they close on him now. Instead, give it up the middle.
Ooh.
Second effort spins him around, and that's got to be, well, they get him. No, they get him short, just to where he was a minute ago, and it'll be 4th down. And another one of those moments that Church Point defeats Menard 24-7, and this is, I don't think pivotal moment does this moment justice. You look at him go up under center, does Kaysen, and they're going to stop him. He's not going to get it. He doesn't get a yard off of there. Oh, and that's a turnover on downs. Following the scoop and score. The stop, the turnover on downs, and Ouachita is primed with 2.5 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, that's a matter of just wanting it more, Doug, and Ouachita wanted that one more.
And look, they were not fooled by the way that Kaysen came up under center and got that one. And now it's on this defense to stop the hard work of Montrell Connor and company.
I'd be curious, Doug. Of course, Jackson Townsend's out. Sykesville's in. I'd be curious to see if they have the linebackers read more than attack the line of scrimmage.
1st down and 10. Snap is there. A little bit of trickeration. That one's going to the far side. Got to get him down back there. And, boy, that's Carrot Gaines back there, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, Carrot Gaines there. And I'm wondering where we start thinking about timeouts, huh, Doug? Let's see.
Sykes comes back to the game. They took one earlier, so they've got 2 remaining.
They've got 2, that's correct.
And I don't know if Ouachita is going to try for a big strike, but they're not opposed to getting into a short yardage overtime type situation.
Right. And they still have all their timeouts from what I can tell as well. But
under 2 minutes now on the clock, and they seemed content to, they're going to strike or they're not going to give the Trojans an opportunity. It rests on this play. If the Trojans could get one behind the line, expect a timeout. There's a handoff to this side. Stop there, and it may be a timeout, and it is. The Trojans do not take the timeout, so the clock continues to run.
Yes, Chase Spikes there with the tackle.
Hobbs is coming off. These Warriors have been battling each other for some 46.5 minutes. And I don't know that 48 minutes will handle it, Nick. How many seconds was that?
2,880.
There you go. Expect, if they can get a stop, to use that timeout. Here comes motion, but they're taking a lot of time off the clock. Snap is back, play action. Here comes pressure up the middle, but that's Connor rolling to the near side. That one is picked off. It's picked off at the 50, now 40. Down he goes to the 45-yard line. Trojans are going to have it right there.
51 seconds left, Doug. I couldn't see the number. Let me see.
Let's see who comes out of the pile over here.
I think it's Trey. I think it's Trey. Yep, Trey's over here. Yeah.
Trey Williams just closes on that, and look, Z9 K9, call him what you want to. Dude's got some dog in him. Said it early, said it late, and we said it right here. And look who's down there getting loose.
Mr. Doyle up here.
He's absolutely loving it.
He was up here kind of pacing a little bit before after that fourth down. But, 51 seconds left, and the Trojans keep their 2 timeouts.
And you got one of the best kickers in the state getting loose over there. There's a toss to the near side. Kaysen driven out at the 40-yard line.
Negative -3 there on the carry.
40 seconds and counting on the clock. 35 and 34.
Still running, Doug.
And Carson turned around saying, "Hey, look at the clock, guys."
Well, we're at 25
Well, we've used
now.
a lot of time off of the clock here. You got to think another 8 or 9 yards to get really into range. Sellers is being pressured, spins out of that one. Oh, they released Kaysen out of the backfield. Kaysen 25, 20, 15, 10, looking to score into the end zone. Touchdown, Kaysen Williams. Touchdown, Trojans. Cue the horns.
That is 100% Carson Sellers to spin out of that and to keep his eyes downfield. What a play by your junior quarterback with 7 seconds left.
And he holds on to the fake so long.
Yeah, I mean, he spun out of that to buy himself time, kept his eyes down the field. You know, Coach Bachman talked last week after, said that there's no play that they're afraid to call with him. And look, now we've got a little confusion again on the
special teams.
Yeah, because Kaysen was hurt earlier, so Noble went in for him, and now they get Noble off the field.
What a tremendous, tremendous play. That kick from Eli is up, and it's good. We're going to take a break, and it's going to be a quick one. We will get you back to the Trios press box right after this. But, oh, baby, what a game.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Find a dealer near you at LouisianaKubotaDealers.com.
My goodness, we are back here. 7 seconds remain in this one. We almost had one of those dug-ups where I didn't go back to the game. But we're back in it for sure here. And somewhere Ronnie's like, it's about time, Doug.
Yeah, Doug, we talked pregame about how you have to stay and cover every inch of the field. And the defense did on that 3rd and long. And Trey Williams, Z9, comes up with a big interception there for Trey Williams.
You go back to that, and then that tremendous play by Carson Sellers. That one is banged to the 2-yard line, and would have loved to have seen a touchback, but I bet he would have to. Using up a lot of clock.
It's over.
Spinning around, that's the ball game unless he houses it. He's going to be knocked out at the 1, and that's why you don't kick it in the end zone. 28-21, Trojans win. Trojans win.
Yeah, coach and staff, getting the Trojans to
look, and they're moving them off the field.
Yeah.
Not sure behind all that. Coach Bachman will join us up here in the press box, and may need 2 waters for him this time. But no handshaking, and I don't the coaches are going to go out and shake hands, but none of the players are. And I just I don't know.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
28-21, your Trojans win it in a thriller, an instant classic, if you will, and I will. Oh, baby, what a big one. Again, we will visit with head coach Thomas Bachman here when he makes his way through the crowd. This is one of those nights you take your time getting out of here because nobody left.
Yeah, and Doug, we talked about it, and I could just could just sense a little difference last night. There was just a little difference in him last night, and I know this one was big, which
I'm not sure what's going on that far side. A lot of.
Well, our staff is going over there to shake their hands, the players' hands.
Right.
Our staff is. I just don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to get some credit. You see Merce going all the way down here.
Yeah, I mean, you see Coach Free, you see Coach Mercer, you see Coach Skipper, you see, pretty much our whole staff over there as far as the position. Coaches going to, shake. Coach Oj's over there shaking their hands. So Coach Ham's over there, but it's just like I said, definitely interesting to see what happened.
We will talk to Coach Bachman as he'll make his way up here for the Trojan wrap-up show. And there's a lot to unwrap in the wrap-up show, Nick. Boy, you got to feel like you stole that one right at the end. It was a good play. It was a great play call.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The big interception was there. And the defense stepped up and the offense stepped up when they needed to, but oh, goodness.
Neville on top of West Monroe, 22-19, still in the fourth quarter. So Destrehan big, 35-21 over Hahnville.
Trojans' opponent next week, Neville, in that one.
Edna Carr on top of John Curtis, 48-26. So of course we know Ruston. We know Ruston won, and
I'm still, I guess, confused by what's going on out on there. And look, now I like that Ouachita, I think, had respect for the alma mater to stay there and not walk through it. And I really like that class act.
Yeah, and of course
they stood there for it.
Of course, there's one thing. Remember the thing about the way the visiting team exits.
Yep.
Right over here under the student section. So that might be another thing too. I know Mr. Spikes has done really well. The cops are over here to try to get the student section to separate. But. Obviously, there was some stuff on the field that obviously, because usually we're very receptive to handshakes and everything. So obviously there was something on the field that must have happened, or maybe there was stuff prior to the game. I don't know, but your Trojans victorious 28-21, and Doug, we talked to Keys special teams.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it wasn't anything really crazy, which was for the one play that actually was in their favor that they punted off their up back. Okay, we talked about the passing game.
Yep.
We talked about them playing man-to-man defense. And twice that really beat them. We talked about their athleticism. We talked about their size. We talked about the quarterback, how you had to be every square inch of the field. And I know I really harped on the 2,880 seconds last week.
You did.
I didn't know it was gonna take 2,873 seconds.
It took 73 to get there. Yeah.
And actually with that kickoff return, it took the last 7 as well.
I've just, partner, we've called a lot of them through the years. But let's flip to the other side of the field and talk about how dejected that senior group has to be at 0-4 in district and have been in every single ball game.
Yeah.
I would hate to be their Week 5 opponent.
Yeah, no, for sure. They have the Powell Rebels next week, so that'll be finished. But they're 5-4. They're still going to be top 15 on the power rankings.
Absolutely,
because
who their losses are too.
You lose to a 8-1 West Monroe. You lose to a 6-2 Ruston. You lose to now a 8-1 Alexandria Senior High.
Yeah, Trojans lost. And look, if Neville can hang on, that's what I don't think folks understand. If Neville hangs on and beats West Monroe, there is a 4-way tie atop the leaderboard with one loss.
Yeah, and then Ruston ends up. No, actually, yes.
Ruston's
that's
got
correct.
one loss.
Yes, that's correct. Because Neville's other 2 losses were non-district. So
correct.
Yes, you are correct.
Goodness gracious, it's going to be interesting to talk to Coach Thomas Bachman up here. 35-14 in the fourth quarter. Turlings Catholic on top of St. Thomas More. And Coach Mikey Corville and the Rebels looking to go 9-0 on the season and beat St. Thomas More for the first time in some 11 years. And I'm going to tell you this. I know it's been a great season, but he's had the time of his life this year down there coaching that one for those that will join us Monday night.
Yeah.
But we've had the time of our lives. Coach Bachman is at the 20-yard line and making his way. It looks like he's going to start heading up here. If we can get we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Trojan Wrap-Up Show. We'll visit with Coach Thomas Bachman. We'll do all of that right after the break. We are
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
The wait is over, Sinlaw. DBAT Alexandria Baseball and Softball Academy is almost here. Whether your child is just starting out or aiming for the big leagues, our state-of-the-art training facility and expert lessons are designed to guide them every step of the way. Let's foster growth on and off the field. Sign up to be a founding member today.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
And we are back for the Trojan wrap-up show. And, Coach, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, those are the ones you have to win. You know, you don't necessarily play your best. You know, you get some things that go against you. You just got to continue to compete, find a way, believe. You know, and to our kids' credit, you know, that's what they did. I didn't never sense, you know, there was obviously a little anxiousness, but I didn't never sense any comfortable, keep playing.
Yeah.
Very proud, made the plays down the stretch that we needed to. You know, there to go get that last touchdown. Trey with the pick, you know, and then Carson staying alive on that. It's really the same exact play we closed the Destrehan game with.
Look, and we talked about it again, and that it did look familiar. He just sells that, and next thing you know,
got to have patience,
here it is.
got to have trust in you guys, and then to stay alive to let it develop.
Yeah, because the guy was on him.
No, he's got a he's pretty special in that regard. A lot of trust in putting the ball in his hands, you know, and doing some of that stuff. So very proud of him. You know, I mean, Alex, the catch on the post was huge. Yeah, proud of our kids. Griff with the pick. Just a couple opportunities that we had to really put some distance behind between us, and you just never hold. You're holding your breath. You're never comfortable because of how fast they are.
Yeah. That's right.
You know, 3 can score from anywhere. 1 can score from anywhere. 2 can score from anywhere. You know, defensively, you know, to hold them to 14 points, you know, that's a heck of a performance. Proud of those guys.
Yeah, Coach, we talked about on that throwback to Kaysen. It was a great play call, and their number 6 tracks them down right in front of you. I mean, that one, I don't know if you saw that play, but, I mean, you're talking about their athleticism.
Another recycle of you know, we've had some of those. Yeah, we thought, all right, here we go. You know, we converted, and, you know, I mean, they're a senior-heavy, 8 seniors on defense. I think of the 14, 15 kids that are rotating in and out on offense. There's, you know, maybe 2 or 3 juniors. So they're a senior-heavy football team that's played in a lot of these ball games, you know, through the years. And, then, of course, over the last 4 weeks, they've played in a lot of these. And so, you know, going over there and trying to tell them, like, man, y'all keep y'all's heads up. Y'all are going to be a headache to deal with.
Look, we talked about that during the game. They're going to come in as still a top 15 seed, but it's not somebody you want to draw as a home opponent.
Neville just beat West Monroe.
Well, that makes things dicey up on top of it.
Yep, it looks like time's up. I don't know.
I think there's 40 seconds. The clock operator. Oh, it was off of a missed field goal is what it was.
Okay.
Long one.
Goodness gracious. Anyway, back to live action.
Man, yeah. You know, I was telling our kids, you know, a lot of emotional ball games here, you know, the last couple of weeks, and your competitive stamina's got to show up. You got to get yourself ready to go, emotionally, physically, you know, and mentally each and every week. And, you know, that's what this is going to be. This is a snapshot of playoff football.
Look, you said stamina in there. You guys had to have used 7, 8, 9 defensive linemen. I mean, they rotated so many people
OJ does an incredible job of trying to keep those guys fresh.
That big offensive front was huge.
Yeah, no, they've got some size. No, OJ does an incredible job. You know, felt a little flat, you know, coming out in this one, going back to, you know, just thinking back through, just, you know, the emotion of the game is a huge part of it. But, you know, our kids do know how to compete, so I'm really proud of the fact that we found a way. You know, we're going to have to figure some things out, you know, figure out who's going to be available in the morning, you know, as we head into just another knockdown, drag out, 2 5A football games. So looking forward to it. This is an incredible district to be a part of.
Look, you had Kaysen having another Kaysen type of game.
Yep.
Noble was there doing what he did. Those two in the offensive backfield or running back are huge. You can see the stats that are there.
Yeah, Kaysen with 22 carries, 112 yards. Noble 16, 131.
The one that he popped right there to open the second half to give us a 2-score lead, and then we get the stop. You know, we had a couple opportunities. Could have been 21-0 if we get that ball. Right. You know, I don't know. Look back situationally. You know, I'm putting. It's just a bunch of things. Yeah. You know, trying to put some distance and, you know, some game management. You know, hindsight's 20/20. I tell people all the time. You know, you get the first down and, you know, oh, great job. You don't get the first down. You know, I mean, it's just you got to, you know, I believe in the kids and I believe in the coaches, and, you know, we're going to play aggressive. We don't want to play reckless. We're going to play aggressive football. So a lot of situational things go back and, you know, really think about, you know, but our kids made the plays to win the game.
I think what really defines District 2 5A and the championship caliber teams that come out of it, and that we play week in and week out, was that sequence of plays there in the fourth quarter where you get the turnover on downs, the stop, and then they turn around the next play in the scoop and score. You go from elation to we're in a tie ball game again.
Yeah, and in so many ways it reminds you of just the emotional swings of a couple of weeks ago where we got the game and we got a lead, and we turned the football, or we fumble, and the kids rallied, and we didn't in this one. We finished it, and but that's obviously something that we overcame it here. If we don't do it a couple weeks ago, we're sitting here potentially talking about being 9-0, and you got to make those plays. We've got to shore that up. We've got to do a good job of stressing that and making it important in practice. And, certainly when we get out here on the game field, we got to make it count because, that could have been,
that's right.
Yeah, that's because we did play well. We got off the field, there defensively, and, we got to convert some first downs and let the defense rest a little bit. And, a lot going through my mind right now.
I know.
Coach, Trojan Nation out, and full blast tonight. Big crowd, big support. We know it's not going to be the last home game, but the last home regular season game, and that was something great to see. Is the crowd? We were talking about that last night.
We've got incredible support. Love this community. Looking forward to we got look. Mine's already turned to the next one.
Sure.
Certainly a part of turns to the next one is making sure we go back and we're thorough in this one and cleaning things up and identifying the things we need to identify. But be another one next week, and we'll put ourselves in position. They're playing for a lot. I guess we're all 3-1 heading into the final week of 2-5A is what everybody kind of thought it would be.
Yeah.
So let's play ball.
Just beat up on each other. Look, not only the crowd that is in there, but these guys that have laid the foundation, have been to Natchitoches and been down to the Superdome. Jason Blackwell comes up here in the press box with us and visits with us and just all smiles as always, and was talking about how special these guys looked.
Yeah. Jason, Aiden, Jacobian, JT, Jacoby, Kyron. I mean, there's a bunch of boys down there.
Yeah.
And, as we talk about, they're always our boys, and no matter where they go, they're always our boys. And so, it's good to see them back. Getting Jacobian as an honorary captain was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. Coach, congratulations on a huge night. I know you guys have got to get ready for Week 10 and the Tigers of Neville, and that's going to be just, I say it every week, another one of those big ones.
Another one of the big ones.
Look,
another one of the big ones.
This is you wouldn't want it any other way, and you're playing yourselves into what's going to be a bye week in Week 11 and a chance to instill some things. And so, body of work
we'll see.
Taking care of itself.
We'll earn that next week. Nothing's for sure. That picture will take shape here real soon. We gotta go finish the regular season.
I love this. He won't let me get a week ahead of things. Coach Thomas Bachman, you guys go 8-1 and 3-1 in district play on just Nick talked about last week. You had to play 2,880 seconds. 2,873 of them tonight. It was
the kickoff at the end. There was a lot of debate. We talked about sky kicking. It's like, look, I don't want to do things that we haven't. Let's kick the ball deep. He's either going to kick it in the end zone, or if he leaves it short, we're going to rally. We're going to hustle our butt off, and we're going to be in position. Like, let's go trust the kids in this situation. And, you get a ball on the ground, and it's hopping. You don't know what pursuit, and you don't know your lanes that you're running in. Like, let's do what we know. And, of course, the more he ran around, it's like, all right, awesome.
Yeah.
Run all 7 seconds off. Now we got to get him on the ground. He's a special athlete.
That's right.
But that was awesome.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the victory tonight. That's going to wrap it up here for us in the Trojan Wrap-Up Show from my man Matthew Magnano, who's been on the camera, KP on the sideline, Nick Magnano, head coach Thomas Bachman. Man, way to go.
Do it again.
That's what I'm talking about. I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.